For Friday's game, plus Friday will also be game one of the World Series. Dodgers, Blue Jays, we'll be talking about it. And, of course, fun and frivolity. You know how we do.
Hey, Doc, thank you very much for coming on, man. I'm going to go home and pump it tonight.
Yes, you will. Well, and let's wait. Don't give it a week. Give it 3-4 weeks. I promise you'll be better.
All right. Excellent. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it, man.
Brian, the I'm going to go home and pump it tonight needs to be a drop.
Yes, that is a good drop.
Yeah.
The most trusted show in LA sports radio.
Yeah, it is.
Well, that's a scary thought. Let's do it. Producer Emily, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back. Let's go. The biggest show on the radio, the Hall of Famers.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
Mason in Ireland.
I'm going to go home and pump it tonight.
Your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. I had a feeling that drop would last a while.
Yeah, that's going to have some shelf life.
That was advice on how to deal with my elbow, is just to pump it.
Keep doing that motion for the YouTube crowd. Yeah,
love
that's not going to add to the bit at all.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's
so,
funny.
what is going on, John? Your first game of the year last night. I got to go to the game as well. It was disappointing. They lost by 10, but it felt like they lost by more for some reason.
It did, and I can't wait to talk about it. I was thinking about driving in here today.
Mm-hmm.
This is really not only the best month, but this week is the best week of the year
incredible.
in sports. If you ranked all 52 weeks, the Rams are cooking. The Dodgers are on their way to the World Series.
Yep.
The Lakers and Kings. By the way, Luke Robitaille, I told you the Kings were going to snap that losing
there you
streak.
go, yeah.
They won last night in St. Louis. But it's just a great time to be in the radio.
Yeah.
But I could talk about this game last night for an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we have 3.
Well, we've got 3.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of time to talk about it.
Okay, so you were there, so you saw some of this.
Yes.
But there are, and I'm going to say this multiple times throughout the show, you do not want to overreact to one game.
Oh, I'm
It
going
is
to. I'm
one
gonna
game.
super overreact
But
to it,
we're in
okay.
sports radio.
Yeah.
So we're going to.
I'm going way over the top. Yeah.
Yeah, but it is only just one game.
Yes.
There were 4 things that jumped out at me
Okay.
about that game.
Yep.
Okay, in no particular order. The first one is if you shoot
25% from 3?
No.
Oh.
If you miss 11 free throws
Yes.
in an NBA game
Yep.
against a good team,
You're going to lose.
you're probably going to lose. Listen to this disparity. Golden State shot 29 free throws. The Lakers shot 28.
Okay.
Okay, so even officiating. Golden State, 26 of 29,
Yep.
90%. The Lakers, 17 of 28. So they missed 11 free throws,
Yep.
and they lost by 9.
Yeah, sure.
There's your game
Yep.
right there. The second thing jumped out at me, turnovers.
19, right?
20. If
20.
If you turn the ball over 20 times
Yep.
to a good team, you're probably going to lose. Now, they made up for it by forcing 19 turnovers.
Right,
so
right.
they kind of even the scale, and that's why they were within 6 at the end of the game. But in general, Mace,
Yep.
if you miss 11 free throws against a good team, you're going to lose. If you turn it over 20 times against a good team, you're going to lose. Now, another one, and I think this is the biggest thing that they need to focus on.
Yes.
Their inability to get a defensive stop when they needed to.
Mm-hmm.
Their offense was fine. Luka was brilliant.
Oh, my God. Luka's unbelievable.
Austin
What
was
an incredible player.
Austin was Austin.
Totally solid.
Okay, 9 of 16 from the field, 26 points.
Yep.
If you get 26 from Austin and you get 43, 12, and 9 from Luka, which
Yep.
is just a monster performance, on most nights you should win. The reason they didn't, we talked about the free throws. We talked about the fact that that they can't come up with these stops on defense, and that's the biggest glaring thing, that they need to figure that out. The fourth thing is, and J.J. Redick talked about it. Did you put this in,
Yeah,
BC?
it's in
okay.
there, yeah.
And this is one I can't explain, and I want you to see. I want to see if you interpreted this the same way I did. They are so bad at the start of third quarters that it sounds to me like JJ is thinking about trying something radical, like basically saying, Luka with 4 different guys, because if you
Right.
guys aren't going to come out
On
and
fire.
compete,
Yep.
that's JJ's favorite word.
Sure.
You have to compete. They did not for the first 5 minutes.
Not
of
a lot of compete
Listen
there.
to this clip from JJ last night. It's the very first question he answered, and it sounds to me like he's thinking about pretty much anything to get them out of this third quarter funk. Hit it, BC.
The trend I see is that we continue to be a terrible third quarter team to start. That was last year. That was the preseason. Got to rethink some things, and it's a two-way thing with the guys. What do they need at halftime to make sure they're ready to play? They're not ready to play to start the third quarter.
And he came out and admitted it.
Yeah.
And he has control of who plays and who doesn't.
Right, and like he said, it wasn't just last night. This has been an ongoing issue for the Lakers, third quarter coming out of the box.
And here's the last thing I'm going to say. And I want you guys to call during Sports Graffiti in an hour and come at me over this.
Oh,
okay?
Come at me, yeah.
You're with me on this, so you're not part of the problem.
Okay, good.
But most of the audience is. You people who don't want LeBron.
Yeah.
That's what your team looks like. That was a preview of what life without LeBron is. LeBron plays in that game, Mace.
They win.
They either win or they complete the comeback. It's much more competitive. And the one thing LeBron does, people love to hate on LeBron.
Yep.
He's a coach on the court. He gets people organized. He gets them in the right sets. He is a basketball savant. So is Luka. And I'm worried about this start without LeBron. But to people that don't want LeBron, this is what I would send to you as Exhibit A.
Yeah.
Watch the game last night, and you tell me that the Lakers would be better without that guy.
Yeah.
If LeBron plays that game, completely different game.
Here's JJ on LeBron. My board isn't working. Why don't you hit it there, Brian?
It's hard to forget about LeBron. The reality is when you're focused on the group that you have, you got to make that group work. So it's sometimes you can just be like, oh my God, we're going to get LeBron back at some point. Like it's awesome, but you are focused. I'll be honest with you. I did have one moment in that first half when we had a few possessions we couldn't score against the zone. I'm like, it'd be great to have LeBron just to throw it to at the high post.
Just sort of look down there.
It drives me crazy when people call here, and I encourage you to call again. Tell me your reasoning why you don't want LeBron.
By the way,
here.
you know what a lot of takeaway was from last night? This actually bubbled around on social media like a lot of crap does. Close-ups of LeBron on the bench, not cheering on every play.
Oh, complete BS.
It is so ridiculous.
Just looking for reasons to hate
the
guy.
mean, they really are just, I mean, honestly, what is he supposed to do? I just think, John, ultimately, 43 shots for Luka and Austin, 33 for the other 7 guys.
And the other 7 guys didn't really convert on him.
They didn't. I mean,
okay, so
DeAndre
I'm glad you brought this
very
up.
Disappointing last night. Did not make the impact I hoped he would,
okay,
at least
so
on night one.
On paper, these two teams are constructed similarly. Is that a word?
Similarly.
Yeah, I don't know
Tough
if that's
to
a word.
say, but
I think I made up a word. It's stars at the top of the chain and role players below them. So they have Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler. We have Luka and LeBron. Here's how their other guys did.
Yep.
Okay? Curry was Curry. Butler had 31.
Yep.
Curry had 23. Jonathan Kuminga, 17 points, including 4 of 6 from 3. Because we were so worried about Steph, everybody left Kuminga open at the three-point line.
Buddy Hield. Ooh.
Buddy Hield off the bench. 17 points.
Yep.
Our bench, the only other guy who scored in double figures was Ayton.
Yep. And it was 10, right?
Yeah, and he was 5-7 from the field. I'd feel better if he took 14 shots.
Take more shots.
Yeah,
exactly.
If he's 5 of 14, at least I think he's engaged. And so, he's got to get a little better. The third quarter thing needs to get fixed. But
and we got to get LeBron back.
The overwhelming thing to me last night was you guys who don't want LeBron.
Yeah.
If you can watch that game and say, okay, yeah, I'd rather have that team than the one with LeBron on it, what are you looking at?
And by the way, Luka, for as incredible as he was, he can't. You need a third option. They don't have third option.
He played 41 minutes. That's not going to work.
And
either.
by the way, they were dead without him on the floor.
Yeah,
without him on the floor, they were in big trouble. I actually, John, you said don't overreact
to one game.
No LeBron. It's going to be very, very tough sledding. And I think the next month could be really challenging for them. I think I'm looking at their schedule.
I don't disagree, but I'll give you an example. Minnesota coming in Friday is going to be a problem.
Sure.
Especially without LeBron. They just are. The Minnesota eliminated both the teams you watched last night, Golden State and the Lakers. They knocked them both out. So here comes Minnesota on Friday. Then we have a back-to-back Sunday, Monday. We go at Sacramento.
Yep.
Not going to be easy.
Not easy,
road
but
game. And then Portland here.
Yeah.
You should be able to win those 2 games without LeBron. Those two are those are non-playoff teams. But
then you get Minnesota again, then you get Memphis.
Right.
I mean,
you won't beat them if you turn it over 20 times and you miss 11 free throws. So I think those things will self-correct. JJ needs to get into this third quarter thing. It sounds like he's already there. And also they need to find a way to get more from our role players like the Warriors did last night. Where was our buddy Hield?
Right.
Where was our Jonathan Kuminga?
And maybe I don't know that we got a guy.
Yeah.
I don't see who that guy is necessarily. I just think if they're not going to get any production from guys not named Luka and AR, they're going to have a lot of trouble. And wouldn't you say, John, I had him for 50 wins. I'm not going to change that, but I think it would be great if we started out 5-5.
I don't know if 5-5. I think 5-5 is high.
Right. That's why I'm saying we would be great if it was 5-5.
Now, I reserve my right to change this if LeBron comes back somewhere in that 10-game stretch because I think he changes the dynamic overnight.
He would get evaluated when? Just before Thanksgiving, I think, is the...
No, he'll get evaluated before then, but he could be out until then. But they said they were going to evaluate him at the end of this month, like right after Halloween. We have a game in Memphis on Halloween.
Yeah.
And I think they reevaluate him then, and we'll get a better idea. But I don't expect him back in the first week of November.
Yeah. By the way, the starting lineup isn't right either. Gabe Vincent shouldn't be out there. 29 minutes, no fingerprints on the game at all. Marcus Smart played 23 minutes or less than Gabe Vincent. He should be out there in a starting role. He was the least active out there. Gabe didn't do anything last night.
Yeah, hit 1-3. And in the preseason, he hit a bunch of... Well, JJ...
But 29 minutes.
Yeah, JJ will tinker with that. Well, Smart played 23 minutes.
Right.
You know, so
but he scored a little.
Flip-flop that for you?
Yeah. Would you not flip-flop that?
Well, I think he'll look into it. The most disappointing thing to me last night was the inability to come up with defensive stops late in the game because the offense was clicking. Luka was cooking. Reeves was cooking. In the fourth quarter, the Lakers outscored the Warriors 30-29. They needed to outscore them 30-20 in order to win the game, and they didn't.
Yeah, and I think also, just generally speaking, you look at Golden State. They've played together a long time. They've got more cohesion. They communicate better. I don't think we're doing a good job at that on defense or at the other end. And, they've got Steph, Draymond, and that's just they know how that works.
Yeah, and their role players showed up when ours didn't.
Yeah.
But a Laker fan should feel good about this. They've got the right coaches in place to correct the defense problem and what you're talking about, who plays and who doesn't.
Yeah.
It's on the players to fix the free throws and the turnovers. No coach in America is telling you to turn the ball over, and no coach in America is telling you to miss free throws.
Yeah.
You can't blame that on the coaches.
No, not at all. And by the way, DeAndre Ayton's got to show up big on Friday. They're big. DeAndre Ayton's got to show up big on Friday. That's why we got DeAndre Ayton.
Well, they clubbed us to death with their size.
Yeah, I mean, they got Gobert, they got Naz Reid.
It's going to hurt that we don't have LeBron. They may want to start Jared Vanderbilt just to give him more defense.
Makes sense. Although, boy, he is just...
I wish he would stop shooting threes.
Yeah.
And by the way, stop telling me how good he looks at shooting threes in practice. I don't care. He can't make them in games.
He's not a scorer. He's just not a scorer. You can put him out there for defense. He's not a scorer.
When he can score near the basket, he does not... This is the argument I used to get in with Russell Westbrook. If they leave me wide open, I have to take threes.
Right.
No, you don't.
No.
They want you. There's Jim Clemens, the old Lakers assistant under Phil Jackson, used to say, what guys like that don't understand is there's a reason that they're open. They want Jared Vanderbilt to take that shot. Just like we wanted Draymond to take that shot. Draymond made a couple. Vando hasn't made any.
Yeah, and by the way, with Russ, even when he did take threes, a lot of times wide open threes at Crypto, people would yell, no!
Well, that's when it's going to start happening with Vando if he keeps doing that.
Absolutely.
He's a good player and he's great defensively, but on this particular team, they don't need him to shoot threes.
Wow. We've got breaking news coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
Friday night, the Lake Show is back on the floor and looking to bounce back after dropping the season opener.
The Warriors come into Crypto on opening night and beat the Lakers by 10.
Lakers host the T-Wolves in Game 2. Coverage begins Friday at 5:30 p.m.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at georgechevy.com. That's georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/LA right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
They say a full marathon is the ultimate test. For me, it's more than a race. It's a milestone I once thought impossible. Michelle Smallman here, and I'm running my very first marathon in New York City with the support of Gainbridge and Gainbridge Assist powered by Parity. Together, we're empowering girls and women through sports and education, with grants to 32 organizations in 21 states. Every step I take is for the finish line and for the next generation chasing their dreams. Here's to 26.2 miles and a future with no limits.
Out here, it's football season, where nothing beats backyard grilling, gathering around the fire pit, and cheering on your favorite team with friends. The yard is mowed, the lights are strung, and the grill is warming up. Whether you need to fill up your propane, get a new grill, or even a generator, out here, it's game day. And we're ready for it. Tractor Supply, for life out here.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
I'm a babyface and John's a heel.
John's not a heel.
Exactly.
John's the heel.
Mr. 1%'s a heel.
He's a heel.
Well, I'm Mr. 1% and I own it.
Back to Steve Mason and John Ireland.
All right, brace yourselves. This just in. From Irvin Magic Johnson.
Uh-oh.
New tweet.
Okay.
I went to the Lakers game last night and watched my Lakers get beat by the Warriors 119-109. Period.
That's the tweet.
That's the tweet.
That's the shocking breaking news.
That's the one sentence from Magic Johnson.
Okay.
Now, would you say this is the most generic, most ridiculous, most obvious Magic Johnson tweet ever? And that's saying something, by the way.
Here's the get.
Oh.
We got to get the person that writes Magic's tweets.
Yeah,
because it's not Matt. Whoever, if anybody out there can get us the person that writes Magic's tweet, we'll send you a bunch of ESPN LA swag.
All kinds
We'll
of stuff.
send you a swag bag with all sorts of fun stuff in it.
Or if you're that person and you're listening right now.
Yeah, just call in.
Yeah.
I will start.
Here's how I think it happens. I think Magic has somebody running his social media, and he texts them, I'm at the Laker game. And then read that tweet again.
I went to the Lakers game last night and watched my Lakers get beat by the Warriors 119-109, period.
It's as if my son is doing his tweets.
Yeah, honestly, that's like it's a coloring book, right? He's just basically
it's literally, hey, what's the box score? Oh, add that in, add a little color of that. Tag the Lakers. Be sure to tag the Lakers.
He did tag the Lakers. At Lakers.
And make sure that they know that you were there and present to watch the Lakers get beat.
By the
present
way,
and accounted for.
A lot of people. At one point, I walked over to say hi to Lon Rosen, and he was talking to Mark Walter and Blake Snell.
Oh, man. I saw Blake Snell on the big board last night.
Yeah, they were both sitting front row.
Game 1 starter for us.
So here's what I'm going to do with these Magic Johnson tweets.
Okay.
I'm going to start creating an archive of the best Magic Johnson non-tweets.
Okay.
And I'm going to have it on a Google Doc that we can go back to when we want to debate whether or not this
That'll
is
be
the
a
best.
fun exercise.
Yeah, that is
you.
perfect. I like that a lot.
All right, can I give a shout out?
Yeah.
Because this was awesome. So, game slipping away from the Lakers.
Yep.
They get outscored by 10 in the third quarter.
Mm-hmm.
In the fourth quarter, I'm kind of depressed.
Yep. I could hear it, by the way.
And then Sasha and Tyler Emrani,
the best,
Jacob's
great kids.
Sons,
yep,
show up at our broadcast position with 2 huge plates of food from the suite. I said it in the air. I go, hey, Jacob sent us food.
Yep,
and it was awesome.
I was listening at the time.
Of it. Yeah, it was great. And Jacob, thank you for sharing your sweet food with us, because as I texted Jacob after this food is the only good thing happening right now. Thank you.
So I started in our suite last night, which is fine. You get a little taco meat.
Jacob suite or the ESPN
the
suite?
ESPN suite. So you get a little taco meat, some drinks, hot dog or 2, all that kind of stuff. Occasionally a meatball. Then I go to Jacob's suite. It's 3 times the size of our suite. There is food everywhere. Now, you would like it, Brian, because there was literally a pile of shrimp, and you're a cruise guy. You could have reached right into the pile of shrimp. I'm telling you, the shrimp was fantastic. That's all I eat in Jacob's box was shrimp.
When I think Brian Cohen, I think shrimp.
Now, by the way, you said you just reached in and grabbed a bunch of shrimp?
Yes, I did.
See, I have no issue with that.
No,
but others would say you should use tongs.
I tonged it.
Sure.
Yeah, you don't.
I would not care.
On cruise ships, you just
because
reach
people
right
that
in.
pick up shrimp on like a cruise ship always pick it up by the tail.
Oh, by the tail, or did they just reach in, and that's why everybody gets norovirus?
It's not
you don't
why
need tongs, you got a
people
hand.
get Norovirus.
Yeah, it's the hands and the shrimp.
Right.
Norovirus. That's what it equals. I was in Jacob's suite. I met Denis Bouanga last night.
Oh, from
which
the
was
LAFC.
Cool. I saw, it was kind of like old home night. Like, I saw Alan Sliwa. You might remember him.
I saw Slee at the game.
I invited myself onto his radio or his YouTube extravaganza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
the
a little
Sliwa
hurt
show.
that I've never been invited. So now I think I'm going to hold. Now, if you get
No,
on,
I
if you
literally
get on,
asked him to
if
be
you
on
get
it.
on before me, I'm banning
You're
that.
banning it?
I'm not making it.
Well, have you requested? Because I actually went to him and
No,
asked.
I don't think we should have
Do
to
you have to go
request.
through a person? You have to go through his producer to ask?
Well, he's got a booking person. He's got 3 producers.
Right.
Oh,
It's
jeez.
crazy. It's
and
such
so,
a scene.
Mace, we also got a text from John last night. You didn't wave to Pepe?
Oh, this was great. Mason, who said, I will stand and wave with both arms. So they introduced Pepe, and Mason just completely blows it off.
I had an excuse.
What is it?
I lost my credential.
No, I was looking at you when they put him on the scoreboard.
My credential was gone. I was back there trying to get Kaplan to bring me like a ticket so I could get up into the suite.
Yep.
Beto later found my credential, but I couldn't go anywhere. Once I lost my credential, I couldn't go to the suite. I couldn't go. I couldn't go out to the
But
broadcast
not only did
position.
Mace not wave at Pepe, no one did.
Oh, boy.
Again.
I'm shocked.
And by the way, Pepe's not off the hook either. These guys like Pepe who want to play 6 preseason games, be prepared to turn the ball over 20 times and miss free throws because the Lakers had no – last week, think about
Last night was a preseason game for all
think
intents
about
and
how
purposes.
absurd this is. Last week before the season starts, we played back-to-back preseason games. We basically threw away 72 hours. Monday, the travel day, Tuesday in Phoenix, Wednesday in Vegas. I barely had time to eat. How do you think the players feel?
Well, as soon as you replace the revenue, I'm sure everybody will go along with
That's the problem. But now we got Mark Walter. We don't need the revenue.
Well, but the league wants the revenue. Oh, that's all shared. That's all shared
preseason
revenue.
isn't. Preseason's like the NFL.
So the Lakers could unilaterally cancel their preseason.
You have to play at least 2, and the most you can play is 6.
Oh, well, cancel, just do 2. Why wouldn't you just do 2? The Lakers have the option to do that.
Because guys like Pepe say, no, the fans need to see them in these locales. I'm like, no, they don't.
No, they didn't. They only went to 2 locales this year. They went to Palm Springs and they went to Vegas, and that was it. Otherwise, they were the usual locales.
Yeah, I think, again, this is game 1.
Yeah.
We've got good coaches. We're going to get LeBron back. It won't always look like it looked last night, but they got some stuff to work on for sure.
Yeah. Remember that guy who was suing LeBron because he went out and it's a LeBron kind of day because he went out and did the second decision, and then it turned out to be
the guy that sued him?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's been resolved. We'll talk about it next. In the meantime, this Veterans Day, why don't you take this, John? This Veterans Day.
ESPN LA and National University want you to nominate a hero for the Stories of Service sweepstakes. Now, Mason and I are unapologetically pro-veteran. We turn our Veterans Day show every year into a big celebration of people that served in the military. Here's how you can honor a vet. Share a photo of your veteran on Instagram, and then tell us how they make an impact in your community. So we'll see it. Tag at ESPN Los Angeles and use the hashtag Stories of Service. That'll guarantee that we see it. That'll give your veteran a chance to win VIP Crypto.com arena tickets and share your story live with us. Mason and I will do another Veterans Day special, and you'll be part of it if you enter this contest. Thanks to veteran-founded National University. They let you choose from 150-plus programs, earn credit for prior experience, and explore tuition discounts. I got to know these guys a couple months ago. They're the best. Go to this website for any questions about National University. nu.edu. That's nu.edu. National University. Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
DeMarco and Travis, weekday afternoons starting at 3.
I think I flipped out the first time I saw a real woodpecker.
Oh, those are wild.
Yeah. I'm like, he really does that.
Yeah.
Wow.
We need a drop. We need that as a drop.
You didn't think I had that in me?
No.
There you go.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
What's going on? It's Bethel Duran, and I love rolling around in my Toyota. Tacoma, to be exact, and right now it's Trucktober. If you're in the 818, go check out the All-Stars at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, it's all about Wondries Toyota. And right now, Trucktober is here for you. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month or 36 months plus tax. Northridge Toyota or Wondries Toyota. Serving all of SoCal sports fans, they make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer options and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 10/31/25.
Hey, it's Travis. Join us as we broadcast live on Wednesday, October 22nd from 3 to 6 p.m. at Legends Attic in Claremont for the ultimate autograph event for Dodger fans. Superstar and fan favorite Yasiel Puig will be there, along with World Series champion Mickey Hatcher. Plus, Oral Hershiser will be hosting special guests, giveaways, and showcasing the amazing sports art of Dave Hobrecht. Meet Yasiel Puig and Mickey Hatcher. Get your tickets now at legendsaddict.com. See you Wednesday, October 22nd at Legends Attic in Claremont.
Support comes from Clean Power Alliance, providing 3 million residents and businesses clean electricity options. Southern California is our home. It's the air we breathe, the sky we share, the communities that connect us. Every day we have the choice to make a change. On every road, with every light we turn on, we can choose clean energy. Together, we power potential. Change is electric. Learn more at cleanpoweralliance.org/changeIsElectric.
Hey, fam!
fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
And it is the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3. You're home for real Dodgers talk and super hot takes.
All right, so ready for super hot take?
Super hot.
Super hot take for promo.
Okay. Ready? Ireland?
Yeah. More of the fellas. Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, little baseball. By the way, you can experience the game like never before. Enter for a chance to win dome tickets to Game 4 of the Fall Classic at Cosm. Go beyond the front row. Be a part of the action on the diamond, the ultimate immersive sports experience. Enter now. ESPN LA. Command, tap, Cosm look. Let me just
try one more time.
Explain
Line.
Enter now
3-2.
at ESPN LA. Command, tap the Cosm logo.
Command tap.
Here's what it is.
Yeah, I'm
there was
Command
no
tap.
space.
Okay.
ESPNLA.com and
so the one
I'm Ron Burgundy.
that was a full-on
Ron.
Well, I
Come
mean,
on.
wait.
I told you Mason will read anything in that teleprompter. Who put that in there?
Let's try this again. 3-2.
Control app. Anyway, tap the Cosm logo for your chance to catch baseball's bigger stage like never before. Don't wait. Head to ESPNLA.com for more details. Greg Bergman is here.
What's
Bergman,
happening?
what is up? Friday, World Series start. This is the Boys in Blue report, right?
This is the Boys in Blue report brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon, located 15 miles south of Bakersfield off of Route 99. Your 24/7 destination for all of the action. Hard Rock Casino Tejon opening November 13th, which is just a couple weeks away.
Yeah.
Greg, are we guilty, me in particular,
Probably.
of being overconfident
Yes.
about this
Okay,
World Series?
Totally.
So yes, but I'm kind of there with you. I just I feel confident, and I don't really feel like I should be this confident because I hate feeling confident going into World Series.
Because
But
anything
I
could
am
happen,
very-
but I really feel good about the Dodgers.
They have the better pitching staff. They have the better 1 through 9. They actually have the better bullpen. They have the better
that's
manager.
what's shocking.
Bullpen is amazing.
They have
Yeah.
the better front office staff. They have the better janitors. They have the better everything. The ball boys are better.
Toronto's got one great janitor.
Have you heard of him?
According to the
Joe
analytics,
is
great with the
really,
mop, yeah.
really impressive.
Great
but
with the
Hey,
mop.
speaking of Joe Davis is coming on with us
Oh,
in an
nice.
hour
Yeah.
at 1:30.
he's not a janitor.
So I'm a little bit. I've been very, very confident. Lakers or Dodgers 5 all day. I got a little scared last night when I was looking at some of the Blue Jays stuff.
Well, it depends on what you're looking at. I know
Well, I mean,
there's
what I'm looking at is average 6.5 runs per game during the postseason so far, and it's not just Vlad. They're getting production from up and down the lineup, including the bottom third of the lineup. Springer's always dangerous.
Dalton Varsho's dangerous.
Yeah, and I, it's basically our starters versus their offense.
Yes, very much.
Can
so.
they shut them down?
So I would ask you this, and then John, we'll start with you. But do you think the Blue Jays are more or less scary than the Phillies?
Less.
Mace?
Less.
Yeah. So I agree. I think the American
That
League
doesn't mean they can't win.
No, of
Yeah,
course not. They can win. I think the American League for this postseason has not had the greatest of pitching all the way up and down. Like they've been getting hit very often. Even who did they just play? The Mariners were going off. But this bullpen that the Blue Jays have given up 18 home runs already.
Yeah,
They were here
just in the post.
They were here in August. The Blue Jays were here in August.
That's swept, right?
No, the Dodgers won the first game 5-1. Kershaw beat Scherzer in that game.
Oh, wow.
In the second game, The Dodgers won 9-1. They beat Chris Bassett, and Blake Snell got the win. So, and then the third game, the Blue Jays won 5-4.
Well, and as we know from
I think that was the ninth inning game, too. Like, they came back in the ninth inning.
As we know from our matchups with Milwaukee during the regular season where we went 0-6.
And against Philly, they weren't good either.
These early matchups don't matter. I will say this. We're going to see the Philly approach to the Dodgers lineup.
You think they're going to throw a bunch of lefties
they've
at
got
them?
4 left-handed relievers in the bullpen.
Yeah, and
so
all
we're
4
gonna
of those
see
guys are not very good.
They're not, but we're definitely going to see them. The idea will be, when you get to, because they've got all right-handed starters, it means Freddie's going to be batting third. All of a sudden, you're going to bring in lefties to face Shohei, followed by Mookie, followed by Freddie, and we'll see how effective that was. In the game that you and I went to, it was effective. The Phillies won that game.
Yeah. So it was effective. I wonder if, because I don't feel like lefty is all that effective against Freddie and against Muncy as much as it was Shohei for this postseason.
It's effective against Muncy.
Muncy, it had been. So, but I also don't trust these lefties. These lefties all have like a 5+ ERA.
I agree. Yeah.
They're not the same type of lefties that you saw against the Phillies. I do wonder, because this also pushes Teo down in the lineup, which is fantastic. You have Teo in the 6th spot.
Yep.
It's all of a sudden gets that much better.
Why, if they're throwing lefties, do you slide Teo down to the 6th spot?
The starters are righties.
Oh, okay.
Starters are righties.
Everybody gets pushed down.
Yeah, so you're going to go lefty first and third in the lineup.
I also wonder if what Shohei did last Friday and went nuts and had those 3 home runs, did he kind of get unlocked there?
Did he ignite something?
Did he really do something that was like, oh, I remember how to swing and hit pitches really, really far now?
Either that or the Brewers just screwed up and threw him strikes, because I think up until then people were pitching him really smart. They were throwing pitches down and away. He was swinging out of his heels.
Yep.
Why would you, if I was pitching to Shohei Otani, I would never give him a pitch right down the middle for any reason, and they did.
And by the way, the same goes for Vlad Guerrero in this series. You don't give him anything unless you have to.
Yeah. So also, if you look at the Shohei pitches, especially the second one that he hit out of the park or right underneath, like you say, I like to think that it went over.
Yeah, it just went under the roof of the pavilion, but it did go on the fly into the parking lot.
John, in 10 years, it will have gone over.
In 10 years, it would have hit the 76 sign.
Yeah, that's right. It was actually in the parking lot.
And I was there.
Yeah.
Everybody will have been there.
I've had 10 people tell me they were the car that hit the brakes during the Kirk Gibson home run. Yeah, right.
But that ball that he hit was basically below his knees inside. It was an inside pitch around his shins, and he smacked it out of there. So he wasn't right down the middle. It was a pitch that was a ball, and he just turned on it. So I feel like he could have unlocked something there.
So here's my concern about that, Greg. Hitting's all about timing, and they've had now, it'll be a week off. So I don't know what kind of carryover there is. It will be good for the pitching.
Great.
The break is great for Snell and Yamamoto and Glasnow and Otani and the bullpen, especially Roki Sasaki. He could use the break.
Yep.
So I think that helps. But the timing that goes along with hitting, I'm not sure if the week off is going to help. Although Toronto is getting basically a week off as well.
Yeah, they're getting a long time off as well. And also, if the Dodgers weren't the Dodgers and they weren't just in the World Series last year, and they weren't doing what they've been doing, I would be a little more worried. But because they've been through, all of these guys have been through. All of these guys were here last year.
Yep,
they were all a part of this lineup last year. They know how to wait it out and be in the World Series. I feel a little bit better about it.
Yeah.
Because of that.
So you were there last night, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
yes,
you.
I was.
That's
Yeah, we hung out.
Oh, I saw you.
You lost your credentials
Nice
7
memory.
times.
No, we hung out.
I saw the two of you together when you walked in.
I have no specific recollection.
We were down at the press room, and it was me, you, and Cappy.
That
and
is true.
Like, hey, John.
Hey. So
Craig, you obviously made quite an impression on Mason.
seriously.
I did lose my credential
About 4 times?
twice. I
How
lost
does that
it twice. Because I tied it around this button. And then for some reason,
Just put it around your wrist.
No, put it on your belt. Then you never lose it.
Belt is probably a good way to go. Anyway, it didn't work. So I couldn't go back in. I had to call you guys to come down and get me to go up to the suite because I didn't have a credential to get up there.
Yeah, I had to get a credential, go down to you, bring you back up. It was just a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Did you find your car, though?
My car is in the usual spot. This isn't Dodger Stadium. So everybody loved my sneakers. My sneakers
Yeah, no,
were big.
they were
yeah,
nice.
I
Did you wear
do.
Ram shoes?
I wore Jordans.
They were Jordans.
I've got a
with-
pair of Jordans.
Like a pink swoosh.
Low cut Jordans with a pink swoosh.
Have you seen Brian's shoes today? Brian, can you put your feet up on
Put
the
it up on
counter? Can you look? Brian, I love what he's wearing.
Oh, those are great.
Those are nice.
Those are
Those
great.
are LeBron's, right?
They are, and they're two color. Watch this.
Oh,
Wow.
they are. Oh, hey, put the
Those
now
are
go
great.
back and now go back and forth.
No. Those are great looking.
I like
By the way, what Brian just did,
yep,
kicking his legs up in the air, that's exactly what Jimmy Butler did on that play that J.J. Redick used his review.
Yeah.
What did those in the refs go? No, wasn't an unnatural act. Not an unnatural act. He could have kicked a field goal into the third deck. What are you looking at?
They do that all the time too. It never gets called, even if you challenge it, just like JJ did. They still
JJ
never
did
call
exactly
that.
what he should have done, and the refs
he
screwed
landed
him.
in their spot.
Yeah.
So
last night
it took away the challenge for the rest of the night, and they could have used it later.
Yeah,
too.
very much. When they were only down 6 with a
There
few
was
minutes
there
left.
was a play. Austin was called for a foul that he didn't commit, but they were out of challenges because the refs screwed him in the first half.
Were you surprised that Draymond got a tech in the very first half of the very first
Oh,
game?
yeah,
No,
shocker.
But I'm assuming I'm in the minority here. I love Draymond.
Oh, sure.
I like him as a person.
He's one of those guys that you love if he's on your team
Correct.
and you hate if he's on the
Or
other
if he's a
team.
cameo on St. Dennis Medical.
He reminds me of when we had Ron Artest, Meta World Peace. If he's with you, he's the best. If he's against you, you hate him.
Marcus Smart is a little bit like that, too.
Yeah.
Did you see what he said after the game to Ramona?
Who?
So she asked Draymond Green.
This
Ramona,
was funny.
Ramona asked Draymond about seeing LeBron at the end of the bench, and he's getting older, etc. And then LeBron said that he's like in his Phil Jackson seat.
He's sitting over there in his Phil Jackson high chair.
Yeah.
We should have also add he was very respectful of LeBron.
Oh,
he just
sure.
zinged him.
Of course, they're friends.
Yeah, they are. They're obviously friends. But the Warriors impressed me last night. I thought that they did a lot of things right. I thought the Lakers helped them.
Yes.
With the turnovers and the missed free throws.
Specifically, a guy named DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton.
Well, he was just kind of non-existent. But
He's just
that's
not
the
very
problem.
good. He
Yeah.
never really has been, but except for
Especially
when,
when they don't have a matchup for him.
Right.
Why is he not going off?
You have a little guy on you, and you're trying to do a hook shot, and a fadeaway hook shot. That's not going to work. Just overpower this little man and go up.
This little man. Little man. So
pretty much, it was just he had 6 rebounds in the first half. He ended with 6 rebounds.
Yeah, right. That was it.
Where were you?
So Lawrence Tanter I saw last night in the press room. And
Yeah.
I told you.
Laker girl.
I really, John, and you can work this out. I want a rejoin from Lawrence Tanter.
He'll do it.
Mason.
Yeah, he'll 100% do it.
Oh, it's
All
so
I need
cool.
to do is, Parker, next time one of you, or Tim's back there, he was at the game last night too. Next time you guys see me before a Laker game, I'll get just have something you can record with, and I'll have LT do it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, he'll do it for sure.
Can you get him to say 2 minutes? 2 minutes
Or-
left.
I think he'll say whatever we want. He's the greatest. I actually think, I know this might be a reach, but I think he should be considered as a contributor for the Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's
Yeah, he's been there, what, 30
plus years.
Yeah.
I mean,
and he's the best PA.
he's
I obviously hear them all. He's the best.
But
in the
he's
league.
absolutely iconic.
Yeah.
Also
And
like
there's a
his hat.
coolness to him that nobody else has got.
He pulls off the hat. What is it? What is that? A tam? Like what kind
Yeah,
of?
it's like a
Tam,
Payne
a
Stewart
Kangol hat kind of thing.
Yeah.
Did you hear I'm going to be on Alan Slewa's extravaganza?
You on the Slee Show?
Yeah.
And
At
I have
least he
never been
said-
asked, and I'm quite butthurt about this.
Yeah,
But
as
here's the thing.
you should be. It's
I
also
ha-
baseball season. How come I'm not getting asked for Dodgers?
I
Slee.
I don't think
ask
he does
him.
baseball.
He did
I think
before.
he just does Lakers.
He's just hoop stock
So,
now, right?
gee, I wonder if he knows anybody affiliated with the Lakers. I have
He
not
says
been
the only
asked.
person from here that's on the show is Michael Thompson.
Yep,
So-
I've never been asked.
Yep.
And don't ask me now. I'm hurt.
See, I asked him. That's different. I asked
You
him.
asked
to go on.
him.
I asked him. I said, Slee, can I come on your show?
See, Mason's got a podcast. I've been on there twice. It was 2 of his highest rated ones.
They were
They
very
were too.
high-rated podcasts.
Do you think it's because you took his trophy and threw it against the wall?
I think he is upset over the way I treated him when he was here, and I threw water on him.
Yeah,
did
you
throw
threw water
He
on
threw
him.
water
threw
on
his
you,
trophy.
too.
We made a bunch of jokes about how he had a Murphy bed and he sat alone at night with gin. I think he holds it all against us.
See, why is he going to put you on the air when you do that to him?
What did I do? I just accidentally touched the phone button.
You
and
just
it went off.
accidentally leaned
with
over.
and when you motion to Brian, turn it up.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see exactly how I handled
It's harder
that.
to lie about our bits now that
Yes,
we're on
it is.
YouTube.
Yes, it is.
All that stuff is all seen now.
All right, Bergman, are you going to get to any of the games?
I don't think I'm going to get to any of the games because it's $1,000 for.
It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are the games in LA, right?
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
You could get to one if it gets to Game 5. If it's a closeout game, you might get in there.
I might. Oh, wink,
Wink,
nod,
wink.
nod.
Again.
All I know is that
Can't hide the
we
bitch.
had regular seats. They had dugout seats. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You get what you pay for, Greg.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
We lost. They didn't, so it all makes sense.
All right, coming up for you next, we're going to do some icebreakers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about ZipRecruiter. You probably have heard this. It can take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open job. 11 weeks? Nobody's got 11 weeks. If you're listening today, stop waiting. Start using ZipRecruiter. They can help you find all your qualified candidates fast. And right now, you can use it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. We don't leave anything to chance. And he's right. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So what are you waiting for? Speed up your hiring process with ZipRecruiter. Go to that website to use it for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
DeMarco and Travis, talking the latest sports and setting the latest viral trends.
My kids inform me that it's not just 6-7 now; it's 4-1.
We're just putting any numbers together,
so
and
they just do a thing. I think it's probably, we should do our own just at 7-10.
7-1.
Wait, what was your number?
That's 75.
Okay,
We're
7-5.
7-5.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis, weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
This Veterans Day, we're celebrating our heroes. ESPN LA and National University want you to nominate a veteran for the Stories of Service sweepstakes. To enter, post a photo of your veteran in uniform on Instagram and share how they make an impact in your community. Don't forget to tag at ESPN Los Angeles and use hashtag Stories of Service by November 3rd. 3 heroes will share their stories live with Mason and Ireland for an exclusive interview, plus VIP Lakers tickets. Special thanks to veteran-founded National University, a top educator of the U.S. military. Choose from 150-plus programs, earn credit for prior experience, and explore tuition discounts. Learn more at nu.edu.
Pechanga Resort Casino is rewarding you on another level. Bring in a rewards card from one of 16 Southern California casinos and access exclusive benefits with Pechanga's tier status match program. Qualified members can even win $25,000 club dollars. But hurry, this limited time offer ends December 31st and match statuses remain valid through January 31st, 2026. Open the new and existing Pechanga club members. Visit the club at Pechanga for more details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA, is the place to bet on NBA stars this season. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code F&H. That's promo code F&H. Bet $5 and get 3 months of League Pass plus $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. NBA League Pass auto renews until canceled. Additional terms at dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, guys. It is time for Blue Ice.
Brian, you can pass me up here.
You can. So Brian has 30 points.
Ooh.
John has 32 points.
Ooh.
So if Brian gets this right and it's 2 points or more,
he's in
front.
I did not hear my name anyway.
Oh, yeah, Maester 13. It's
Okay,
fine.
13. All right.
Should I also mention that Sua has 0? You know,
Sua
it's like
has 0, yeah.
As
Throw that out there.
Okay. For 10 points, I was born in 1965.
Okay. Same as Mason.
Yeah.
Right. And, about 40 years older than Travis.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
for 9 points, I don't have a podcast, but I am in broadcasting. And I once served as guest host of the network television talk show Live with Regis and Kelly, filling in for Regis Philbin.
Okay.
For 8 points, I come from a very athletic family.
Okay.
Athletic family.
All right, for 7 points, I've appeared in He Got Game and Uncle Drew.
Oh, how do I not know
Not the
this?
obvious one. It's Drew.
Okay. It's not there. It's not.
Brian, I'll take a shot.
Okay.
Reggie Miller?
It is Reggie
Oh,
Miller! There we go!
You killed it.
BC!
I never thought I'd see this day.
Wow, has
You got
taken the
a
lead in
basketball one
icebreaker.
over John.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm feeling the heat here.
Yeah, Brian Cohen. How are you doing it,
And
man?
he takes the lead.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
surprising myself, too.
What's
so.
the secret? What's the secret? I certainly need it. All right, so, by the way, we're going to do sports graffiti coming up, and this would be the time where you talk about LeBron James, LeBron graffiti.
Yeah.
A lot of people...
Can I first say that
Yeah,
the
please do.
Icebreakers is brought to you by Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho. My wife's going to Idaho tonight. Blue Ice isn't just vodka. It's a statement. And, yes, I want to hear from you people that don't want LeBron James on the Lakers, because if you're one of them, then last night you should get used to.
Exhibit A.
That is what the team is like when we don't have LeBron.
Yep.
They're disorganized. They can't come up with key stops when they need to.
There's no third option on the floor.
There's no-
just
well-
no points.
Well,
off
Austin's the third option.
Right.
It's really, there's no second option.
Right, but last night there was no third because we had Luka and we had Austin and we had nobody else.
Right.
And LeBron obviously changes all that. I wanted to play one thing for you. Reggie Miller said this last night.
Russell Westbrook should be retired.
Yes, he is.
Kevin Durant, I
Yes,
know
he
it's
is.
very unpopular, should
No,
be
he
retired
has to,
here.
right?
I think Serge Ibaka should be retired here.
Ibaka goes.
James Harden, I
Yes.
think, should be retired here.
All right.
You're not agreeing with that one there.
Okay, so what of those original Thunder players should have their numbers retired?
I think, I'm trying to think if the Thunder has any numbers retired.
They retired one last night. It was a weird one. Was it Nick
Collison?
Nick Collison.
He was one of the original people that came from
they
Seattle.
retired Nick Collison.
But they boo Kevin Durant still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when they booed Shaq when he came
Yeah,
back
sure.
with Miami, I think if all three of those guys make the Hall of Fame,
yeah,
and I think all three will, it makes sense to retire all three.
Yeah, I mean, and I think
Ibaka is a no.
It's been 10
don't
years
think so.
and they're still booing Kevin Durant, though. They're really hurting Oklahoma City.
But I think
time heals all wounds.
When you get some perspective down the line, I think people will feel differently. When I think of that team. I mean, that team, the Thunder team with Westbrook and Harden and Durant was an amazing, amazing core group of players, and it's not their fault that Sam Presti did not keep them together.
Well,
And
it's their fault that Kevin Durant went to the team that beat them in the playoffs and then immediately jumped ships to that team.
Kevin Durant, what was the circumstance of Kevin Durant leaving OKC? Was he traded or was he
No, he was
left
a
as
free
agent?
He was a free agent, and he signed with the Warriors, who just eliminated the Thunder the year before.
Right. Can't beat him, join him.
And matter of fact, they were down 3-1. That
Yep.
was Game 6 Clay.
Yep.
When Clay just went off in the fourth quarter and they couldn't stop him. And then in Game 7, the Warriors won it.
Yep.
But Durant, Westbrook, and Harden put that franchise on the map.
Absolutely.
And I think my guy Scott Brooks, who won Coach of the Year while he was there coaching that team and led him to the finals, has an outside shot too.
Yeah. I mean, numbers. again, if you're the Lakers, you don't retire a number unless they're in the Hall of Fame. I think those players.
Same with the Dodgers. The Dodgers made 2 exceptions.
Yes.
Jim Gilliam, who died young, and Fernando, who was a cultural icon.
Yes,
but everybody else
absolutely.
is in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So, and I don't think OKC necessarily plays on those rules, although Harden and Westbrook and Durant are definitely going to be in the Hall of Fame without any question.
So once that happens, I think the right thing to do would probably be retire their numbers. But who knows? Denver really screwed something up. Carmelo Anthony played the first 7 years of his career in Denver, and then demanded a trade.
Yes.
But Melo's going to the Hall of Fame, and they can't retire his number. You know why? He wore number 15. Jokic wears number 15 now. They gave it away. So now they can't do anything.
Hang
with
them both
Carmelo.
in the rafters.
Just 2 number 15s?
But with the last name, one Anthony and one Jokic.
I don't think that's been done, has it?
I don't think even Kobe had 2 different numbers.
The double retired
By the
number?
way, shout out to Vanessa and Natalia Bryant, who were at the game last night sitting courtside. Both look fantastic.
Yeah, they
it
look
was great to see those guys.
They look great. One last thing I wanted to get to. I teased this, so let's pay it off. Remember that Lakers fan who filed a lawsuit against LeBron James because he went out and
I'm very surprised how this ended.
Paid big money for tickets to the final game of the year because when LeBron said, I'm going to make the second announcement, he assumed it was going to be I'm retiring, which would have meant that was LeBron's last game. So he went out and spent $865.66. That's how much he spent on the tickets, and he sued LeBron James after he found out he was only promoting Hennessy. So, you know what? Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. They gave him the $865.66 in promo funds, so he can play along now on Prize Picks.
He already did. Did he
already bet him?
He spent the whole amount on C.J. Stroud and Sam Darnold each having at least 1 touchdown pass, and he hit it.
He hit it.
So he's doubled that money already. Two things about this.
Yeah.
Prize Picks is really smart.
Prize Picks is awesome. Yeah.
They're jumping into a situation and getting a ton of good publicity on it just because they're being proactive. So hats off to Prize Picks. And the second part of this take is that guy's really lucky that there is Prize Picks because he had no case.
Right. Oh, no case whatsoever.
He would have lost. It would have tied. Matter of fact, he would have lost. If I was LeBron's lawyer, I would have demanded that you pay LeBron's legal fees for such a stupid lawsuit.
That's the kind of case that would just be a judge would look at and just say, dismissed.
Right.
Dismissed.
At no point did LeBron ever indicate that he was going to announce his retirement.
No,
Zero.
He did not. Do you think he's going to retire?
I don't. I think he may not play for the Lakers next year, but I can't. Let's see how he looks when he comes back from this current injury. But he still is. He was second team All NBA last year.
I know. All right, so sports graffiti time. You saw what the Lakers looked like last night. No LeBron James. He would have been the difference. I think they would have beat Golden State had they had LeBron James last night. Certainly would have been a far more competitive game. 877-710 ESPN, particularly if you think the Lakers are better off without LeBron. And by the way, do not bring up that there's a whole thing out there about how LeBron had a sour look on his face during the game, and it's like, come
but
on.
look, this is here. I got a tweet from
Picking on
somebody
everybody.
named Jack.
Yep.
John, you act like the Lakers have been good with LeBron. They're getting knocked out in the first round of the playoffs consistently. They made it to the finals. They became NBA champions 1 year in the bubble. Come on, man. Jack, how do you think the Lakers would be without LeBron? And how would you feel about not making the playoffs at all?
At all, yeah.
Well, I mean, you're just looking for reasons to hate the guy. Fact, the Lakers are way better with him.
Fact.
Way better.
Yep.
Prove me wrong.
And by the way, if you want to jump in on World Series 2, everybody's saying Dodgers in 5. I'm a little scared today. I think it's not going to be as easy as that. 877-710 ESPN. We will do some sports graffiti coming up next.
BB tweets us. UCLA has 2 number 31s retired, Reggie Miller and Ed O'Bannon.
The double 31s,
That from BB. Thank you, BB.
Thank you, BB. All right, all your calls coming up next. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, time to talk about Toyota. It's Trucktober at your Toyota dealer. Your best time to get into a new Toyota truck. They've got the largest inventory of Tacomas and Tundras ready to roll. The Tacoma is known for its toughness and off-road capability, perfect for weekend adventures, and the Tundra brings serious power, towing capacity, and bold design. Both vehicles, the Tacoma and the Tundra, come with the latest tech and comfort features. So whether you need a truck that's built for the trails, built for work, or built for your family's next adventure, Toyota has you covered this Trucktober. We make it easy. See your Toyota dealer today.
All gas, all Lakers.
LeBron drives again down the middle. Slam dunk!
Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
Every night, the purple and gold put on for Los Angeles.
The West Conference is super tough, super competitive, and that's great. I mean, we wouldn't want it any other way.
LeBron still leading the charge, chasing greatness, one highlight at a time.
Just an absolute thunder dunk by LeBron.
From the king to Luka. Two superstars sharing the Showtime spotlight.
Obviously, we had some new pieces to the team. So like I say, I'm very excited, and I think we can do some big things.
On down to Austin Reeves and the next wave of stars in the purple and gold. It's the Lake Show all year long.
Now Austin Reeves for three. That's good!
Experience every dunk, every clutch shot, every Laker moment.
The Lakers play here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening November 13th. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more playtime with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, opening November 13th. This is how SoCal plays.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
And today I've got a feeling it's going to be LeBron graffiti. Let's hit the phones, and we start out with Solomon in Lake Balboa. Solomon, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, I'm good, guys. Thanks so much for the opportunity. You got to be kidding me. Yeah, I don't want a double-double, a walking double-double. No, I don't want that on my team. The man's still doing that at 40 years old. So you got to be kidding me that they're better without LeBron.
Solomon, do you listen to our show regularly?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's the number one take we've had over the past 2 years is people don't want LeBron. And I don't get it, but it's real.
But here's the thing. On the floor, you want him. In the team, when he gets involved in negotiating players and trying to construct a lineup, etc., yeah, I don't really like all that, that aspect of him I don't like. But on the floor, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I think he makes an interesting point. There's a difference between LeBron the player and the LeBron everything else. And I think it's the everything else that people are not a fan of. Let's go to Don in San Dimas. Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Don?
Hey, guys, that guy just kind of stole my thunder. That's exactly what I wanted to say is LeBron, there's no doubt he's a great player. It's all the garbage that comes along with it. And the thing that drives me crazy about him the most is the flopping and stuff. I just get so tired of it. But my thing is, this team is not built right. This team is garbage right now, and I can't even believe it. They need to change a lot of things. But watching that game last night, I was in shock. I'm like, my God, they did not play defense. They would let them come right down the floor and just put the ball in. It's like, what are you doing? So that's my frustration. Yeah. But LeBron, it's just more of the off the court garbage and all the playing general manager and stuff. It just gets old. But
yeah. All right.
Here's a tweet from Jonathan Watson. Let's just ask the uncomfortable question. Has LeBron been a success or a disappointment? And has he underachieved 1 ring in 7 years, 5 years of being a first-round exit or not making the playoffs? You realize, Jonathan, that there are worse things than that.
Yes.
You can be
Do you remember the years before that? The years we weren't in the playoffs?
Don't make the playoffs at all.
Weren't even 500
What
those
LeBron
years?
gives you is a chance. All right? Half the guy's career has been spent in the NBA Finals. He gives you a chance. You can go ahead and rip them, but they're better with them.
Let's go to Dave in Lancaster. Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Dave.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mace, holy cow, man. I was listening to you on Monday. I'm sorry I'm a little late here. I've been under the weather, so forth. But you're so delusional, man. You still think USC's getting in the playoffs?
I don't think it's impossible, Dave in Lancaster. If they run the table and beat Oregon, they got a shot. I said all along they would lose the games that they have lost so far.
Yeah, your predictions have been dead on so
far.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm on the money.
Dave, what's their record at the end of the year? They play 13 games. What's their record?
USC's record?
Yes.
Last year they have at least 2 more losses coming. The Oregon one, and I think the UCLA. That kid, that OC for UCLA,
Jerry.
that kid has juice right now.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, he's on fire. I would not sleep on UCLA at the end of the year. I'm telling you, they keep winning.
UCLA.
Get back to me after the Indiana game and the Ohio State game. I just want to see where you stand on Jer when we get there. Let's go to Richard in Upland. Richard, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Richard.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me. No, I mean, I just, I was excited about the Ayton signing. He looks like he has no confidence. I mean, Vando looks like he can't even, anytime he gets the ball offensively, he's just scared to do it. The ball slipping right out of his hands. Do you guys see a trade like Butler to the Warriors that changed their dynamic and kind of turned them around? They were one of the best teams after that trade. And I know you said don't bring up the LeBron situation, but him being stoic on the sideline, it's just, I love LeBron. I was the biggest LeBron apologist, but I'm a Laker first, and we did everything for LeBron to keep him happy, trade Russ away. He has to see the future. I don't appreciate him not cheering on the team, and it's childish at this point. Thanks, guys.
Right. He's saying he's stoic on the sideline. Stoicism. That's what he's being criticized for.
Because he didn't get up. You want to give him pom-poms?
Yeah.
What? I don't get it.
Yeah, let's go. And by the way, it's too early to say, let's make a trade. The trade deadline is in February. Nothing's going to happen really between now and then.
After one game. Trade everybody.
It's one friggin' game. Let's go to Camilo in Boyle Heights. Camilo, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, Camilo?
Good afternoon, gents. I don't think it's too early to start talking about a trade because that defense looks awful. We have no athleticism. As it pertains to LeBron, he's an all-time great. But you're telling me that we couldn't do something with $52 million freed on off our salary cap?
That's not the way it works.
We couldn't find somebody else. You're telling me, well, even if it's half that, you're telling me we can't find somebody.
Okay, who do you want?
You're going to replace him for $25 million. Go ahead. Who
do you want for $25 million?
Listen, I'm not a GM.
Yeah.
The point is,
thank you. That's fairly obvious.
Over all these years, we keep on getting knocked out of the playoffs. When he plays GM, we get Russell Westbrook. That was never going to be a thing.
All right, Camilo, thank you.
Yeah.
Another guy with complaints and no answers.
Yeah. I'm being stoic. I'm being very stoic today.
Are they better with him or better without him? And if your answer is no, they're better without him because of what we could get for him, who are you getting?
Yeah.
If you notice the salaries of the best players in the league now, they're all making $60 million.
Exactly. Let's go to
wait before you go.
Yeah.
Wait, Mason, what you do need, though, is you need the booster seat chair that looks like LeBron was on last night where he's taller than everybody else. So there's one in that studio
Phil Jackson
that's taller.
chair?
The throne. There is one really tall. I will make that switch. Absolutely. Let's go to Frank in Anaheim. Frank, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Frank.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
USC broke my heart on Saturday night.
Me too.
But the Rams defense was amazing from what I saw. I want to see Kershaw on the mound, and LeBron needs to freaking get back on the freaking court, dude, because I think he's faking it.
Oh, he's not faking it.
LeBron is faking it.
Now
That's
LeBron
a new
is
one.
faking it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play. What are you kidding me?
He's faking
Does
it.
he have a clone like Matthew Stafford, too? Like, what are we going to do here, guys?
Yeah. I
do think there is a possibility there's some load managing going on there, though, don't you?
I hope not, because they cannot afford to load
Not
manage
too long.
in the Western Conference.
Not too long, but like an ideal amount of games for LeBron would probably be about 65.
Right, but if we come out of the box 3-7, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly.
you're digging yourself a hole.
Yeah, let's go to Clark. Clark, you're on Sports Graffiti in Sherman Oaks. What's up, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Great.
On the day after the opener, everybody's in panic mode. Like, what's LeBron going to do? Are we going to trade him? Is he going to go somewhere else next season? I think you guys should revisit that Jeff Katz Windhorse interview from like 7 years ago before he came to LA. It's one of my favorite interviews you guys had. I wish you guys had more insiders like Jeff Katz, Ben Lyons on the show, because they're so like wired in the industry.
Yeah.
Where Jeff Katz told Ben Windhorse like, hey, he's going to come to LA because of Space Jam and everything, and Windhorse swore, if you can tell the future, man, I'm gonna I'll give you $1 million, something like that.
Jeff
it was
knew.
the funniest back and forth. And
Yeah.
Jeff Katz was so right, and
Jeff-
Windhorse was so wrong.
Jeff knew he's in the business. He's in the show business world.
Yeah, and he knew that he had already taken meetings, and he knew that LeBron was coming here. And it's like I knew that those three guys were teaming up in Miami. The question is you can't make people believe you
right
until it happens.
Right, but then you brag about it afterwards once you
Sure.
get something right.
Exactly.
You got that one right. Let's go to Alex. Alex in North Hollywood. You're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Alex.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. I do think you guys are being overconfident with the Blue Jays. They're resilient. They lost the first two at home, still came back.
Yep.
They're hitting. They believe they can beat us. And also, one little thing about LeBron. You guys always bring up the second team thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only guy to make any of the three All-NBA teams with a minus, plus-minus. That's all I got.
Thanks,
Okay.
Phil. I mean, that has a lot to do with who's out there with
the
you.
team,
Yeah.
exactly, with who is playing alongside you. Let's go to, by the way, I also think we're sleeping on the Blue Jays a little bit.
I think that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's it's a sweep.
It's
not a sweep.
I'm saying Dodgers in 5, but I'd be surprised if the Dodgers lost, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's Dodgers in 6 or 7.
I would not either. Let's go to Mike in Long Beach. Mike, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, guys, how's it going?
Great.
Good, Mike.
Hey, I just want to say, LA fans, we are the biggest, most spoiledest people in the world. I mean, LeBron, once he gets on the court, I think spacing will be a lot better. And whoever says, get rid of LeBron, get rid of LeBron is just absolutely crazy right now. I mean, like you said, what else is out there? But they all, and I'm a big believer. I wasn't a believer when J.J. Redick got here, but he can get them to play. So I think we will definitely turn it around. We're just being spoiled LA fans. You know how it is, Ireland.
Yeah, but this one has been going on for a year, and it makes no sense.
I want to check this out. Oklahoma Joe, we're going to call him. You're on Sports Graffiti.
Hi,
Go
Joe.
ahead, Oklahoma Joe.
Yeah, you guys were talking about Durant getting his jersey retired in Oklahoma. 99.9% that never happens. There's only one other person that's hated more than him, and that's the head coach of the University of Scared Children, Lincoln Riley.
Wow, that's interesting.
Wow.
So you think the venom is so high with Durant that they would never forgive him? That 20 years from now they'll still be mad at him?
Yes. The reason being is because we were on the cusp of beating the Warriors. We didn't. We, lost that game or that one game and all, and then he jumped ship to join them. If we had a down year or whatever, yeah, it'd be different circumstance. But
Hey, Joe, I'm curious.
Do you feel the same way about Harden? Harden kind of demanded a trade and got traded out of there.
Harden wasn't as loved as Durant. Durant, there was a time where Durant would drive up to Stillwater to OSU and play flag football with fraternities and be doing video games and things like that. And so he was beloved. If he could have won one championship there and moved on, he would have been treated like a god. But he won't.
Hey, Joe, how is it that you're listening to us? Did you used to live out here or what?
No, actually, I started listening to you guys, and it's really funny, is Levitard made a comment about Magic Johnson's night show only lasting 11 episodes.
Yep.
And Michael Thompson went off on him, and I listened to that episode, and I've been listening to you guys ever since.
Well, that's great.
I am out in L.A. right now, but I fly back home. I live in Boston now, and I fly home Friday.
Okay.
I'm out here working.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Joe. Thank you for
tell he's
calling
from
in.
Oklahoma. He's got that Oklahoma accent.
He's got the twang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to break here, or do we want to?
Let's break here, or one more.
Yeah, one more. Let me see. Who do we want to go to? Let's go to Mike in Woodland Hills. Mike, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, I got a question. I have a statement. My statement is LeBron James, if he would have been on the court last night, we would have won that game. What he does on the court for the Lakers, since he's been there, second team All-NBA, the oldest player in the league, and he's better than about three-quarters of them. That's my statement. These Laker fans need to stop. LeBron James has done plenty, and if he would have been out there last night, I'm going to tell you, we would have won that game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. And it would have been a different game. I don't think the Lakers would have had as many turnovers, and I don't think that LeBron would have been going to the free throw line more than some of these other guys.
Plus, they would have had guys scoring more points is what they needed.
Yeah.
I mean, you got two guys that are scoring, Luka and Austin Reeves, and nobody else really contributing. All right, let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti, sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Our listeners get 10% off their first month of therapy. Just call pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. That's pound 250 and say the keyword timeout. Coming up next for you is the key to winning a Super Bowl, taking away all the ping pong tables. We'll do that coming up next. In the meantime, little prize picks. Brian Cohen, you were a winner last night on Prize Picks?
Oh, I was. I'm so happy NBA is back. There's so much to bet on. And I think I found a new one. I'm going to try a new one out today.
Okay.
I got 5 guys just need to make one free throw.
That's it.
And they're all Devils. So we'll see what we can do on that. We'll see.
Devils. I like that.
I went deep into the pocket. I was looking at it for a while, and I was like, these ones seem a little easy.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I just missed last night. Durant only had 23. I needed 26.5. Come on, KD. We make decisions every day on Prize Picks. It's good to be right. We're talking about virtually any game that's on. I've got a little Prize Picks action rolling. They offer stacks. So, like, for example, if you're doing NBA, you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Like if you want to pick more on Luka's points, 3-pointers, and assists, now you pick them all in the same lineup, only on Prize Picks. Plus, you can follow other players directly on the app. Copy their lineups in one click. Whether it's a friend, a celebrity partner, just somebody whose picks you like, hit the follow button. Check out every lineup they create in the new feed tab on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app today. Join the fun. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, for $50 in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
Friday night, the Lake Show is back on the floor and looking to bounce back after dropping the season opener.
The Warriors come into crypto on opening night and beat the Lakers by 10.
Lakers host the T-Wolves in Game 2. Coverage begins Friday at 5:30 p.m.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Be sure to catch Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti, weekday afternoons at 1 p.m. on Mason and Ireland. Sponsored by BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout.
John Ireland for Blue Ice, the finest potato vodka sourced from Idaho and pure Snake River Aquafire water. Find classic Blue Ice vodka or any of their unique flavors in stores or ask for it by name. Blue Ice vodka, because taste is everything.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Veteran founded and veteran focused, National University is a proud yellow ribbon school and a top educator of the U.S. military. They accept the post 9/11 GI Bill and offer dedicated support to help you balance work, family, and school. With flexible online and hybrid programs, monthly class starts, and over 150 degrees, credentials, and certificates, you can even earn credit for prior experience. Advance your career today. Visit nu.edu.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are 5-2 and on their bye in Week 7 of the NFL season. Up next, the New Orleans Saints come to SoFi Stadium on November 2nd. And while so much attention, rightfully so, has been placed on that Rams offense, Matthew Stafford having a career year, Devontae Adams fresh off of a 3-touchdown day, and of course, the unbelievable season of Puka Nacua so far, the Rams defense has been just as good, giving up just 16.7 points per game. Plus, Nate Landman, a free agent acquisition, 67 tackles, including a team record 17 against the Baltimore Ravens a couple of weeks ago. He also has 1.5 sacks. How about Byron Young, 39 tackles on the season and a team-high 9 sacks. And then, of course, there is the first-round pick, the man who everybody expects to be an all-pro at some point in his career wearing Rams horns, none other than Jared Verse, 30 tackles and 4 sacks for number 8. With Wednesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
You know that old saying, you can have it fast or you can have it good? When it comes to hiring, ZipRecruiter has put that saying to bed. Because with ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast and you get the best person for your job. ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom school designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry banana to sour apple. Packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle, you'll get as much caffeine as 12-ounce premium coffee with 0 sugar and also 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
Watch me.
The voice of the Dodgers and the voice of the World Series, Joe Davis, is going to join us coming up here in just a couple of minutes. In the meantime, interesting story out of Baltimore. A couple of weeks ago, they apparently eliminated the ping pong tables, the cornhole boards, the basketball hoop, and the video game consoles because the team is losing.
They're 1-5.
Yeah, and since they did all this, they're 0-2.
Right.
So what do you think of the idea of whoever with the organization saying, that's it, no more fun and games, we're here, it's serious?
Yeah, and there's a debate today. John Harbaugh came out and said, the players asked us to remove it. The Baltimore Sun reported that the coaches did it, that the coaches removed them. I think things are broken in Baltimore. This is what I would say. when I asked Sean McVay before they went to London, is this business, strictly business, or is there time to have fun? And he said, for me, it's strictly a business trip.
Right.
I think if you're 1-5, the idea of sitting around playing ping pong or playing video games is insulting.
You do?
I do. I understand people need time and ways to blow off steam.
And to bond. To come together.
I would, if I walked in, I'm just using my Kobe Bryant glasses here.
Oh, well, I mean,
I walked in and we were 1-5, and I walked in and a bunch of guys were whooping it up at a ping pong table or a video game table, I might take the ping pong table and blow it up myself.
Right. But that's, again, that's a specific case of Kobe Bryant. I agree with you. I think the room
it's more
would be
a specific case of them being 1-5.
Right. But again, I think stuff like this, it's blowing off steam, it's bonding, it's all that stuff. I mean, it's not working. I don't think it's necessarily consequential for the team. They're going nowhere. Although I guess Lamar Jackson did show up at practice.
Yeah, he
today.
practiced.
So that's good. But I honestly, I'm pro fun. I always come down on the side of fun.
Yeah. If you're 1-5, you don't deserve fun. Get me a win.
All right. Coming up next for you, Joe Davis is going to join us. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right. If you're like me, I'm in my 60s and I'm still really active, play a lot of golf, play tennis with my wife, play some pickleball. I'm sore all the time. Mason and I dropped a bunch of money on massage chairs. They're great.
Awesome.
But I still have to use ice. I got to ice my joints. I got to ice my ankles, my knees, my hips. iSpot Active has come up with a better way to ice. Go to that website. ICEBOD Active. You'll see James Worthy, who's one of the owners of the company, telling you that when he played, he had to get a bucket of ice, stick his ankles in there, get a bag of ice, stick it on his knees. You don't have to do that anymore. These guys sell compression shirts and pants with ice-cold gel packs. I've got my iSpot Active shirt in my freezer right now. When I get home, I throw it on. I got a little lower back pain. I feel great. You leave it on for 20 minutes, you go on with your day. Trust me on this. It's a better, smarter way to ice, and you'll feel better almost immediately. Check them out today at iSpotActive.com. That's ICEBOD Active.com. You won't regret it. iSpot Active.
The Lake Show lives here.
Three-pointer by Reeves. It's good! Austin Reeves with a dagger!
You know, we added some pieces that we really needed, and we have really high hopes.
On 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. It's game time at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Just like LAFC protects their home turf, we help you protect yours with quality floors at unbeatable wholesale prices. No gimmicks, no markups, just deals every day. From waterproof hardwood to carpet, laminate to artificial grass, the crazy Hernandez brothers have you covered. Don't settle for anything less than a championship-level home. Call them at 866-62-FLOOR, that's 866-62-FLOOR, or shop on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Hey, it's Mace. Did you know Goodwill Southern California is more than just amazing thrift finds? They're transforming lives with job training, career placement, and supportive services for veterans, youth, and individuals overcoming barriers to employment. Every donation and purchase fuels these life-changing programs. For more information on how you can help, go to powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. That's powerofwork.goodwillsocal.org. Brought to you by GSC Verizon Skill Forward.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Progressive knows not all rides are smooth. Meet Sarah. She loves her motorcycle. What she doesn't love is when it suddenly rains. As she sits underneath the bridge waiting for it to stop, she grows quite fond of the graffiti on the overpass. She really likes the one with John Hart's Claire and wonders if they're still together. Not every ride is smooth, but Progressive has your back. Get an online quote in as little as 3 minutes and see if you can save with America's #1 motorcycle insurer. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
Speaking of great moments, the voice of the Dodgers and the voice of the World Series is online with us, the great Joe Davis. Joe, thanks a lot for making time, man. Appreciate it.
Always, guys. Good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you, Joe. And boy, you've been killing it. I said last week, you do big moments, like big home runs, big plays, better than anyone I've ever seen. I know you're young at this, but where do you think that comes from? Did you have a mentor or somebody you took that from, or is it just natural? Why are you so good at calling great moments?
That means a lot. I think the first thing is that for whatever reason, it's what I've always wanted to do. Not just I've always wanted to be a broadcaster, but I've always wanted to do the biggest games and have a chance to call those biggest moments. And I think the thrill of that, and the pressure is not the word, but the adrenaline that comes with, maybe there's a little pressure, but the adrenaline that comes with, you get one shot to nail it. And the responsibility of being the person in that chair that, look, this is a moment in history, and it's your job to capture it as it happens. To me, there's such a thrill that comes with that challenge. And then, I grew up watching Joe Buck call all the biggest games, and he, for me, was the national star of doing that. So listening to him find ways to not just say home run, the game is over, but we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.
To pay homage to his dad, or Johnny Damon rounds third and he can keep running to New York. Stuff like that, where it's more than just telling you what's happening. It's giving the moment a caption, and hopefully one that does the moment justice.
Joe, how does your approach change from doing a Dodgers game to doing a World Series game, or does it?
Well, it's tricky when it's both.
Yes.
Right? It's a good problem to have, but definitely so when I'm doing Dodger games during the regular season, it's really it's like you're doing a game for your friends almost. You're in these people's homes every single day as the season goes on, and that's what makes that job so special, is that you get such this intimate relationship with the fan base. In the postseason, when I'm doing the Dodgers or when I'm doing anybody nationally, it's a higher level headline that you give on the guys, and then you kind of peel back the layers as you go into the season or as you go into the series. Now, when I get the Dodgers in a postseason series, it's a unique challenge because I have to reframe the way that I have that information in my head, the way that I normally present the Dodgers. Not that I have a hard time shifting to play it down the middle, but more just the way the information is framed and presented is totally different to a national audience who's just learning these guys than it is to the diehard Dodger fan who I can tell, Tommy Edman went for a walk on the beach with his kid on the off day, and they're interested in that. That's not what I'm doing in the postseason for a national audience. So just a shift in how I'm framing it.
So how do you feel about people, and there are people out there who say, oh, yeah, Joe's rooting for the Dodgers. He's a Dodger guy. He's rooting for the Dodgers. Now we're in the World Series. I used to do this with Joe Buck all the time. I always said Joe Buck hates the Dodgers. I had that lodged in my head and said it repeatedly. How do you react to people like that?
It comes with the territory. I get it. I think it's part of what makes sports so amazing is the passion of the fans, and the passion can, I guess, do that to you sometimes. Or it would make no sense for Joe Buck to hate the Dodgers, right? Right. But you're passionate about this, and that's awesome. Now, look, it'd be easy for me to let it drive me crazy and wonder why people think that, and forget whether it's the Dodgers or not. Blue Jays, Mariners, I'm sure the Mariners fans thought I wanted the Blue Jays to win and vice versa. Yeah. Why do we care? We don't care. People say to me all the time, Joe Buck's so biased. And my response is, well, against who? He's just biased against everybody?
Yeah.
He's just biased against your team?
Yeah.
I think that we hear what we want to hear as fans, and that's awesome. That's because we're so emotionally invested in this. So I try not to let it drag me down. And the first thing is I just try not to see it.
Right.
Right. Yeah. And by the way, we've had Joe Buck on a bunch, Joe. And,
I always say it, and he always says no.
And, well, what's funny is he swears that he has heard from all 30 teams that he hates them, which is like the ultimate compliment. That means he's doing his job right. We're talking to Joe Davis, the voice of the Dodgers, and, of course, now, more importantly, the voice of the World Series. Okay, Joe, Mason and I are both Dodger fans. We're both picking the Dodgers to win it, but you have a unique perspective on this. You just watched the Blue Jays come back against a really good Mariners team. As Dodger fans, what should we know? What should we worry about in regards to the Blue Jays? Why are they in this series, and why are they so good?
It's a couple kind of competing things, I think, within one story. The one story is that the offense is really good. The competing storylines within that are that they have a superstar in Vlad Guerrero Jr. that is the hottest hitter on the planet right now, with all apologies to Shohei. You know, it's hard to argue against a 3-home-run game to finish off the championship series, but he had struggled for the first 2 weeks of the postseason before that.
Yep.
Vlad Jr. looks as locked in as any hitter I have ever watched. So there's the big-name superstar, but then what really makes it go is the lineup depth. The bottom half of their order is incredible. In the wins in the postseason, 5 through 9 in the order, hitting something like 360. They've driven in 20 runs.
Yeah.
It's the bottom of the order that set up George Springer's game-winning home run. So it's a relentless lineup that has both the punch of a superstar at the top, and that's not even talking about Springer. That's talking about Guerrero hitting third, and then just no breaks. Now, here's the thing. Seattle, a great strike-throwing team, and they were stubborn as hell. They said, we don't care that Toronto's aggressive and hits strikes. We are not budging from what we do. We are pounding the strike zone, and I think it bit them.
Yep,
I think the Dodgers are equipped to expose that. I think that they have guys like Blake Snell's a perfect example. Yamamoto, who goes game 2, can be really fine strike-to-ball pitchers to feast on that aggressive approach.
I want to take you back to Canadian Thanksgiving. I'll always remember Canadian Thanksgiving because you were doing game 2 of the ALCS and you ate pink turkey. It looks
He was very worried about you, Joe.
I was like, Joe is not going to be okay. How pink was that turkey, and did you have any concerns about it?
Honestly, I think it looked more pink on TV than it really was, but it's funny. A great moment in my life is when 10 seconds after that, I got a text on my phone from Derek Jeter saying, "Don't eat it, it's pink." I'm like, this is like, what kind of weird dream is this? I'm carving a turkey on TV that might be pink, and Derek Jeter's telling me don't eat it. Like, this is one hopped up dream.
It was so funny.
Yeah, no,
so good.
It was a little pink, I guess. But here's the thing, guys. As a grilling and smoking connoisseur, pink can also mean a smoke ring.
Oh,
so
there
it
you
could
go.
have been a smoked
Could have been a
turkey
smoked
that was
turkey.
perfectly safe. And look, I'm still standing, and I had a bite of it, so I think we're good.
Good. We're talking to Joe Davis. Joe, last thing from me. Are the Canadian baseball fans as into this as we are? Because it sure looked like it on TV. It looked like, I know baseball, hockey's the number one sport in Canada, and you and I have both spent a lot of time up in Toronto. It seems to me that they've got baseball fever, and their home crowd's going to be very similar to ours. Do I have that right?
Loudest building I've ever been in. Monday night.
That loud. Wow.
Yep. And granted, it was Game 7, and you had the Springer home run, but that moment right there, the loudest roar I've ever heard and felt. Place was shaking. So, yeah, there is a serious, buzz undersells it big time, how fired up they are in that city for this series and for this team.
Very last thing, I got to be at Dodger Stadium Friday night for the extraordinary Shohei Otani game. Just can you put that into just a little bit of contextual history?
You've seen him do it a bunch of times, Joe, but I don't even think you've seen him do that.
Not at the same time, though. That's the thing. There's a small handful of guys that can hit 3 home runs, can and have hit 3 home runs in a postseason game. There's a smaller handful of guys who have hit a ball out of Dodger Stadium. There's a small handful of guys who have struck out 10 in a postseason game. One dude did all 3 of those things in clinching a trip to the World Series. It's stuff that I say this often about Otani. You would present it to, movie makers, showmakers in Hollywood, and they turn it down because it's too unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's stunning. Well,
it was amazing.
We're huge fans of you, Joe, and we're
Joe.
very excited that you get to call this World Series.
Thank
and
you,
most
guys.
of all, thank you for making time for us.
Yeah, we really appreciate it.
I know
Super
this is
busy
a
and all
crazy
that.
week for you, so the fact that you did this means a lot. Thank you.
I enjoy it, guys. It's always good to talk to you.
All right, have a great day, Joe. See ya.
Thanks, the great Joe Davis.
Yeah, I think as good of a young announcer as there is anywhere in the world, and not just for baseball. If you hear him call games on Fox, there was another one in our building last night, Noah Eagle. I think for a guy in his 20s,
I met Noah last night. He's terrific.
Just like one. I mean, his dad's great. I think Noah has a chance to be even better than I, and I just love the way Joe and Noah are similar in this way. If it's a big moment, you want a guy like that. They have the thing that I try and do this, but they have it naturally. They make you feel like, and I think in the case of those two, it's true, there is no one else they would rather be than where they are.
Right.
You know, they just, like, you can sense it in their voice. This is so cool, and I'm trying to convey that to you.
Yeah.
So we're lucky to have Joe on the Dodgers, and we're lucky to have him in the World Series.
Yeah.
The funny thing is we didn't ask him about Smoltz, but you think Smoltz hates the Dodgers.
Oh, yeah, I did.
So
I
Joe
forgot to
balances
ask.
him out.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, right.
Now we
So
got a Dodger announcer with a guy who you
Exactly.
are convinced hates the. It's
Joe,
not true.
Oh, yeah, Smoltz hates the Dodgers. I forgot to bring that up, but that's a really, really good point. All right, coming up next.
Wait, I want to say one thing on this. My parents strongly believe that Sedano always roots against Virginia Tech.
Oh, really? Because he does all the ACC
games. Always listening
games.
to the ACC broadcast, and they're Virginia Tech fans. And the one time I might have granted it to them was when Virginia Tech was playing Miami. And I was like, okay, maybe Sedano has a little bit of rooting interest in this. But no, he does his job very well.
Yeah.
He called the game great.
And by the way, it's really difficult. I mean, for Joe, it's difficult to be the guy that is doing the World Series when you are the announcer for one of the teams. You got to play it right down the middle, and no matter what, you're going to be criticized.
Well, I mean, but he's got such a flair for the dramatic. Like last year, Gibson hits that, or Freeman hits that home run, and before he even gets to first base, Joe says, "Freddie, meet Freddie."
Yep.
There's, and those, depending on your age, those are the two greatest home runs in Dodger history. I'm older, so Kirk Gibson, that's moment number one. I'll never forget it. For people that are in Brian and Emily's age group, the Freddie Freeman homer is going to be the one they
Legendary,
remember.
yep.
Like, Brian, that's going to be the one you remember until you're old. You weren't even alive in 88, were you?
No, but I've heard about it my whole life. But this is one that I've witnessed. So yes, I will always remember that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think both Friday night and last year, the Freddie game, were just spectacular to be. I feel lucky. Years from now, everybody will say they were there.
Yeah.
In 20 years, everybody said, I was at the Otani. I was at the Freddie.
I'll say that too in 20 years.
You will.
Yeah.
Exactly. Everybody will have been there. All right, coming up next for you, should the NBA move all their Christmas Day games to Christmas Eve?
Move away from the NFL, in
exactly.
other words.
We'll do that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. Hey, let me tell you about my car, which I absolutely love. It is the Hyundai Elantra. And it's a hybrid. So I'm always keeping track of my gas mileage. I'm getting 50 miles per gallon. It's unbelievable. I fill up my tank once every couple of months. You should check out all the new cars and SUVs and EVs right now at your Southern California Hyundai dealers. And by the way, that includes the incredible new 2026 Hyundai Palisade. So this is premium, refined design inside and out, more luxury, more space. Tons of new features like the dual panoramic sunroof, digital key and fingerprint authentication, and, of course, America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Do like I did. Test drive a new Hyundai today. You will fall in love only at your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
Somebody just said something on the YouTube chat.
Who's somebody?
Go D.
JM in the YouTube chat said B-Far has that Doc Rivers fade. That Doc Rivers fade.
Your home for LA sports and barbershop level honesty.
Oh my God!
You have the Doc Rivers fade.
I have a Doc Rivers fade.
So to complete the look, here's what I need you to do to complete the look.
Pay my son $23 million.
Well, sure, if you want to. I need you to get like a pretty decent sweat going. Doc always looks like he's super sweated up.
Let me get some water. That
Yeah,
we
like
can
Doc always looks shiny.
Blow a 3-1 lead.
Yeah.
Well, now I got a Doc Rivers fade. Oh, my God.
DeMarco and Travis, weekday afternoon starting at 3 on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
This Veterans Day, we're celebrating our heroes, ESPN LA and National University, want you to nominate a veteran for the Stories of Service sweepstakes. To enter, post a photo of your veteran in uniform on Instagram and share how they make an impact in your community. Don't forget to tag at ESPN Los Angeles and use hashtag Stories of Service by November 3rd. 3 heroes will share their stories live with Mason in Ireland for an exclusive interview, plus VIP Lakers tickets. Special thanks to veteran-founded National University, a top educator of the U.S. military. Choose from 150 plus programs, earn credit for prior experience, and explore tuition discounts. Learn more at nu.edu.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging.
This is the great Dolly Parton. This song was released in 1973. She has written 1.2 million songs.
And she's damn talented at it.
She is.
You know, she does. Think about it. Everybody loves her.
Oh,
people
God.
her age love her. People my age love her. People your age, Emily, like her. You know, so good for her.
And she, every year, donates a book to every child in Tennessee.
Really?
She's always gives back, is always part of her community, respects the private life of her spouse who died last year.
Yeah.
And there was a little health scare with her last week. Her sister tweeted.
Yeah, I
to
saw
put up
this. Her
prayers
sister
for Jolene.
freaked everybody out.
And then not Jolene, pray for Dolly.
Yeah.
And Dolly's like, guys, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm cool. But yeah, I love Dolly Parton.
Yeah, she's great. She's got. By the way, I heard her theme park is like jam-packed. It does
Dollywood.
really, really well. Dollyland. Dollywood, yeah.
My sister, so my little sister Maggie's getting married next year. I'm just thinking about where to have her bachelorette party.
Nashville is a popular spot.
Well, so she lives in Kentucky now.
Okay.
And she wants to be kind of driving distance from Kentucky.
Yep.
She thought about doing where Dollywood is. I want to say it's in, like, there's a Pigeon Forge.
Pigeon Forge, exactly.
And I was not, I kind of nixed that.
Yeah.
I was like, hey,
go
could
to
we
Nashville.
go
How
anywhere
far is
else?
the Nashville drive?
I don't want to go to Nashville either.
Why not?
I have been once and I didn't like it. It's not my vibe. But again, it's not my vibe. It's my sister's
Yeah,
vibe.
it's your sister. By the way, Emily is going to Terranea this weekend to stay there for the very first time. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I have my plan for the weekend, which is basically no plan
That's
to relax
perfect.
and
You're
get
going
a facial at the spa.
It's going to change the way you vacation. I tell people all the time, going to Terranea is like going to Hawaii without getting on a plane, and you're going to realize that, like Mace, you and I are lucky enough where we can go on expensive
planes,
vacations,
yeah.
but most people can't.
Yep.
going to Terranea is like, so think about it. You're spending no money on travel, rent a car, anything, and you just go camp out and you feel like you're somewhere else. I'm excited for you. I think you're going to have a great time.
I'm enjoying it.
All right,
okay,
I wanted to
what
mention.
Did you bring up because you brought up an interesting.
Yeah, we're
story.
going to do that in a second. I wanted to mention this tweet that I just came across. This is about LeBron James. LeBron sits on the bench quietly. He's not a team player. He only cares about himself. LeBron stands and celebrates. I thought he was injured. Lakers win without him. See, we don't need Bron. Lakers lose without him. LeBron quit on the team. It's like Laker fans are so unreasonable about LeBron.
It's confirmation bias, as Ramona would say. If you don't like LeBron, you'll come up with reasons to rip him.
Yep, exactly.
And the bottom line is the Lakers are better with him.
No question. Especially after last night. I think we would have won that game last night. All right. So Adam Silver was on Pat McAfee's show. And Pat McAfee hit him up with an interesting idea. Of course, the Christmas Day has always been a big NBA day. Now there are NFL games.
Yeah, 2 years ago, the NFL commandeered Christmas Day, and it outrates the NBA pretty heavily. So this is an exchange between Adam Silver and Pat McAfee about whether Adam would consider moving off of Christmas Day. Here it is.
Are you moving to Christmas Eve? When's that happening? Are you moving to Christmas Eve?
We're on Christmas. Yeah, no, we've been on Christmas Eve for a while.
Eve. We need you to move to Eve.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. No, we're not on Christmas Eve. That's been a traditional day off in the NBA.
I understand that.
It's a trade-off, right? Guys are home Christmas Eve, don't play on and they're not playing on Christmas.
Don't you think, maybe? Listen.
And they are playing on Christmas. Wait, I'm confusing me. The Christmas Eve has been a traditional day off, and we do play on Christmas.
I understand.
And the NFL has joined us.
To my point.
Competition.
To my point. Christmas Eve.
I don't know. I'm not. No plan to do it at the moment.
Okay, I respect that. I do. I appreciate you.
It's an interesting idea, but you had a better one.
Go the other way.
Yeah.
Get off of Christmas Day and move to the 26th, which is known in England as Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Make that an NBA day. And by the way, that means everybody could have Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off, and then you ramp it back up on the 26th. Like this year, for example, Christmas Day is on a Thursday. If the NBA would have moved off of Thursday and put all their games on Friday, no one's working on the 26th. You get the same, and then you don't have to compete with the NFL. So to me, I would move to the 26th.
I would
How
too.
about
It's
you?
much more of a showcase day if you don't have the. I mean, it's hard to make an argument that you're a premier event if you're getting swamped by the NFL. And I just think Christmas Day used to be really cool with all the NBA days, all the NBA games, and you watch them all day long. Now, the average person tends to turn on the NFL, so why not move it a day? Why not move it just one day and give people a chance to have the NBA and kind of a showcase day? Now, this year it would be on, if they did it this year, it would have been on a Friday, right?
Right, would have been perfect.
Yeah, it would have been ideal.
Because if Christmas is on a Thursday, no one's working on Friday.
Oh, God, no. Are we working on Friday?
No, I don't think so.
Do we get that day?
Any Friday or just that Friday?
That Friday. Are we working on that Friday?
I went to Chuck Boomsteel. No Fridays.
No Fridays.
Yeah.
You always get sick on a Friday. That's a good day to get sick.
Sure. Yeah, because you need the weekend to recover.
Yes.
And then you'll be ready to go by Monday.
By the way, I think Dolly Parton cured COVID. There is some story about that. Can you do a little research?
So
She
Dave
did some
Singer
sort of.
just tweeted me, and I forgot about this.
What's
the
that?
NFL does have a Black Friday game now.
Oh, no, they do. You're
But
right.
wait a minute. Isn't Black Friday the day after Thanksgiving?
It is.
Yeah.
So I don't think,
that's right.
I don't think, Dave, I think that's the day after
I
Thanksgiving.
do know that Dolly donated a lot of money to the vaccine to help to the research behind the vaccine for the COVID vaccine to Vanderbilt University, which helped. I can't remember which.
Yeah,
company.
she made a huge contribution, over $1 million to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where they did develop the vaccine. So she even cured COVID. Unbelievable, that woman.
She's amazing.
Theme park, 1.2 million songs, and she cured COVID. That's not bad.
I want to bring up one more thing before we move on to Fast Track.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys see this interaction between Sean Payton and Russell Wilson?
Very weird.
It is
Yeah.
weird.
You know, he just came out. Sean Payton just talked again, and now he's dialing it back. He says that all my comments were about Jackson Dart. It was not a shot at Russ, but
Sure.
it clearly sounded like a shot at Russ to me.
Here's actually what Payton said.
I have a ton of respect for that organization. I spent 4 of my early years there, coordinating Super Bowl, first game in this stadium before 9/11. Close with the mayor, Tisch family. And, they found a little spark with that quarterback. I was talking to John Mayer not too long ago, and I said we were hoping that change would have happened long after our game.
See, I don't even know that this was a shot. Was it really a shot?
Well, he said, I'm hoping I was hoping that change wouldn't happen until...
He wanted to play Russ.
Yes,
yeah, I get that.
A guy that he escorted out of town.
Yes.
And you want to say what Russ responded with on X?
Yes, Russ did respond, and he was very upset about this. He said, classless, but not surprised. Didn't realize you're still bounty hunting 15-plus years later through the media. Hashtag, let's ride.
Let's ride.
So what he means by that is Sean Payton was suspended for an entire year when it came out that his defensive coordinator, Greg Williams, was telling to people, remember Greg Williams?
Affect the head.
Hit him in the head. Frank Gore, want his head running sideways.
Yep.
And the NFL didn't like that, so they suspended Sean for a year. So that was, by the way, I like the fact, I mean, part of it's because we do this for a living, but I like the fact that Sean Payton shoots from the hip. It's good for us.
Yeah.
The fact that he came in, like, as soon as he got that Broncos job, he came in to Russell Wilson and goes, what do you mean you have an office in the building?
Exactly.
Get out.
Although, the best part of that story for me is Russ's catchphrase. Let's ride.
And he brought it back.
Let's ride.
Let's ride.
Because in Seattle, it was Go Hawks. And I don't think he has one for the Giants.
I don't, and it's like...
now it would be, can I play?
Don't cut me. All right, hey, you can experience the game like never before. Enter now for a chance to win dome tickets to Game 4 of the Fall Classic at Cosm. Go beyond the front row and be part of the action on the diamond. It is the ultimate immersive sports experience. Trust me. You can enter now at ESPNLA.com. Tap the Cosm logo for your shot to catch baseball's biggest stage like never before. Don't wait. Head to ESPNLA.com. Coming up next for you, Fast Track, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All gas, all Lakers.
LeBron drives again down the middle. Slam dunk!
Gas pedal, gas pedal, gas pedal.
Every night, the purple and gold put on for Los Angeles.
The West Conference is super tough, super competitive, and that's great. I mean, we wouldn't want it any other way.
LeBron still leading the charge, chasing greatness, one highlight at a time.
Just an absolute thunder dunk by LeBron.
From the king to Luka. Two superstars sharing the Showtime spotlight.
Obviously, we had some new pieces to the team. So like I say, I'm very excited, and I think we can do some big things.
On down to Austin Reeves and the next wave of stars in the purple and gold. It's the Lake Show all year long.
Now Austin Reeves for three. That's good!
Experience every dunk, every clutch shot, every Laker moment.
The Lakers play here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you need an ally who truly understands your needs. Avner Gatt is here to help you navigate the complexities of insurance claims. Are you feeling abandoned because your home is unlivable and your insurance company isn't cooperating? Or perhaps you're being pressured to use a contractor with poor reviews. You've been loyal to your insurance company for over 20 years, yet now they treat you like an outsider. Avner Gatt knows how to turn the tables. We protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for, and we cover all of Southern California, ensuring your voice is heard and your home is restored. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner and his family personally take your calls with 5-star ratings from Yelp, Google, and the Better Business Bureau. Don't let your insurance company dictate your future. Avner Gatt is here to help. Visit AvnerGatt.com or call 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Vodka, America's #1 potato vodka. Smooth, creamy, no burn, made from non-GMO potatoes and gluten-free with no added sugar, just 64 calories an ounce. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Otani Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red 4-bet, and it's going, and going, and going! Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Coverage and content of the 2025 MLB postseason on ESPN LA is presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. See for yourself what made readers of Newsweek and USA Today name Pechanga the best casino outside of Las Vegas. Visit Pechanga.com for more information.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3.25 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, man.
Zoom. So I saw this come across yesterday, mostly because Parker pointed it out to me. But there's a video.
Mm-hmm.
And it was El Duncan was hosting SportsCenter.
Mm-hmm.
And Kendrick Perkins was giving his basketball analysis.
Yep.
And it was kind of a sign-off for Kendrick. He kind of wanted to get one thing out before El wrapped his segment and they went to break. So I don't know the context of what they were talking about before this, but this is what Perk said to El.
Okay.
Well done.
You ready for this one?
God.
What you need ibuprofen for when you have a perk?
The lean back. I literally can't stand it.
So what do you need ibuprofen for when you can have a perk? I love Elle's reaction, so I don't know if you guys had that on the YouTube, but it was incredible. She couldn't look at him. She looked away. She was just not having it. I think this is the first induction into the Cringe Hall of Fame for
It is
Mason and
cringy.
Ireland.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
cringy.
I don't get it.
Why do you need ibuprofen if you've got perk?
A Percocet.
A Percocet.
What does Percocet do?
Percocet's like a painkiller, right?
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So why do you need ibuprofen
When you could have a Percocet or
Right.
Kendrick Perkins. He was just trying to have a play on words
Yes.
about his name,
Yeah.
which makes him the first induction into the Cringe
I
Hall
agree.
of Fame
I agree.
from Emily.
I think we need to workshop that a little bit. It always, no bad ideas. Let's brainstorm, but I don't like that one.
It's kind of, it didn't hit for me.
Fast Track.
Missed me, as John would say.
Yeah.
All right, so something else out of that Adam Silver interview he had with Pat McAfee yesterday. It was about 30 minutes long. Pretty good to check out the whole thing. Talking about sports betting, though, there was a little portion that came up. He said, I think there should be more regulation on sports betting. We even asked some of our partners to pull back on some of these prop bets. And he says the real issue lies with the prop bets. To that, I'll say, Adam, I hit myself a little prize pick yesterday, and it kept me watching that first game that went to double overtime because I had some prop bets, rolling on it. Will we ever see a decline of this, or is this full force? There's no stopping now. It is all prop bets. There's nothing that they could do really to stop this.
Yes, I would say never stopping it. Now, I think some of the prop bets, for example, in college football, college sports, it is so hard to keep track of the more than, less than yards for somebody at SMU or Oregon State or something like that where nobody's paying attention. I think kids can get sucked into that kind of gambling, scheming. But no, I don't think it's going anywhere. There's too much money in it.
I disagree.
Really?
I think in 5 years, prop bets will be gone, and here's why. Let's say I'm playing for an NBA team.
Yep.
And the over-under on me for rebounds is 2.
Yeah, right.
Okay. You know how easy it is for me to get less
Sure,
than 2?
sure. But you really think this is the world we live in? I mean, they've got to figure that out. That's a them problem, not an us problem.
Right, until somebody who doesn't make a lot of money, like Jonte Porter, tries to rig the system.
Busted. I mean, honestly, John, those guys are getting detected by AI. Nobody's going to be able to get away with this. They are scanning constantly. All the Vegas, all that stuff. That's how they found Jonte Porter.
Right.
That's how they found. There was another case of it, right? That's how they found Emmanuel Clase from Cleveland.
Yeah.
They found him using AI. You're not going to be able to get away with this stuff anymore.
Right, but I think prop bets are too easy to rig, and that's why they'll be gone. But I think prize picks and all that stuff will still be around. I think there'll be team bets, though, not individual bets, because individual bets are too easy to fix.
Prize picks, we only do individual bets.
Yeah, I think they're too easy to fix. I'll eat my words of 5 years, those individual props are still around, but I just think they can be fixed.
I hope
really
the words are
easily.
delicious. I hope the words are delicious.
Yeah.
For you.
I mean, think about there's things change over time. There might be a lot of money and stuff, but things change over time. Think about when the women's tennis league was the Virginia Slims tennis league. Things change over time, even though there's a lot of money in it.
Yeah, a lot of money. Exactly. All right, so I wanted to do something here. Did you see? Oh, first of all, let me do this. Did you see how they're curing blindness?
No.
Okay. So you're always big, don't put a chip in my head. Don't do.
Yeah.
Okay. So what they're doing is blind people are going in for this test, and they're getting a chip placed in the retina of their eye.
Okay.
Again, they're blind.
Okay.
They put on a pair of glasses, and they can see on the inside of the glasses lens. So because that chip is planted, they're able to see again. Is that not just the most extraordinary stuff?
Right. Well, let me make my position clear on stuff like this. I'm for any surgery like that fixes a problem.
Sure.
What I wouldn't do, and what you would do, is voluntarily put a chip in my head when I don't need it.
I want the internet
but
in my head.
But if I was blind, I'd be all over that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're using, by the way, those chips to deal with paralysis and all kinds of stuff. I'm not going to get the internet in my head for quite some time, but I would definitely do it.
Okay, if I'm going to be a pessimist, let me be a pessimist
be a
for
pessimist,
5 seconds.
sure.
Okay, so this is an amazing thing to have people who are blind see.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But then these companies might then use it for nefarious means. Okay, so we can clear blindness, we get the money, and then we'll go and we'll put chips in everybody's heads, and then everyone's a super soldier.
Well, that's the way we're headed. I mean, we are headed towards augmented reality where we've all got.
Yeah,
but
Emily,
we're going to go there whether you like
it
or not.
I have to volunteer to get the chip in my head, though, right? They're not going to involuntarily put it in my head.
For now, we didn't.
How do they get
for
it?
now,
how do they get it in my head if I don't want it?
Tin hat, Emily. I'm just tin hatting over here.
Yeah,
okay.
That guy Elon Musk is doing stuff where you put a chip in the head, and you can all of a sudden have the internet in your head.
And I know Amazon, like Whole Foods or whatever, you can put your hand down, you have your fingerprint, and you can pay it that way.
Yep.
You just sounded a lot like a dad right there too.
In what way?
We're going to go there even if you don't like it, Emily.
Well, that is. I mean, you can drag your feet, but it's going to happen.
That's me going to swim practice at 5 a.m.
A year ago, people said, "What is this AI?" And now everybody's using it.
And it's always for the best, right?
Yes. Well, it's not necessarily always for the best, but progress is progress. All right. So I want to ask you about Jeremiah Love of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. John,
okay, who ran all over USC last Saturday.
And had a unique touchdown celebration. Have you seen it?
No.
Okay.
All right.
So there is his touchdown
And we're going to have it
celebration.
on the YouTube, I believe, so you can see what his touchdown celebration is.
So he's running through the end zone. What's he? Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, here is what Marcus Freeman said about that.
My wife last night, and she said, yeah, the boys, we have 3 kids, 12 and 3 boys, 12 and under, and she said they were doing something where they were thrusting the floor, and I'm like, what are you talking about? She said, I went up to the boys and said, what are you guys doing? They said, this is the J Love celebration. She said, whoa, that's totally inappropriate. And so I had the clip sent to me because I didn't even know this happened. And there he was celebrating.
There he was.
In the end zone. So I'm going to make sure that gets into our Wiseman plays today.
Oh, I love that.
TV.
In other words, we're not going to do that anymore.
Okay.
So, John,
it's
time to celebrate.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, Jonathan here has got a mobile camera.
Okay.
And I think that you and I, side by side, should do, and Emily, you describe the Jeremiah Love touchdown celebration.
Okay.
You
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
We're just doing it. Okay. All right, so if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you watch on YouTube because Jonathan's going to put it there. Oh, and we're playing Pony. They're sitting side by side. Let's see if they have enough arm strength to do this. And down the ground. John's going first, and I can't see what he's doing, but you can on YouTube. And he's just going after it. He's going after the floor. Oh, okay. Brian, do you have a better vantage point of what we're doing over here?
I cannot see. John's too low for me.
Wait, how about you stand up, Brian, and so you can see and bring that mic up with you. Oh! Oh, no, Sedano fell on him. Oh, no! Oh, there goes Mace. He's going
with
after
the moves.
it. Wow. Sedano even got in there, the cutout.
So do you think do you think Jeremiah Love was trying to simulate sex?
100%.
He wasn't just doing the up down like I was?
No, he was not doing cat dog. You're doing a yoga pose.
He was grinding on the He was grinding on the end zone.
And did the ref see it?
Yeah, but they didn't penalize him in any way.
Because I guess it wasn't towards somebody, it was just towards the ground?
Correct. He was not taunting, but Marcus Freeman wasn't happy with it. It won't be done in the future.
You guys, I like that Sedano got in there.
Yeah, he
Sedano
fell on top of you.
Just fell over. By the way, my standee, how fat was I when that was taken?
Oh, come on, man.
Seriously,
you
look at
almost
that.
look like you're puffing your cheeks
No,
out.
I mean, I look like a sausage in that suit. Are you kidding me?
I think you look handsome at all times.
You always say that, too, and I appreciate it. I don't believe you, but I appreciate it.
You know what? Who wants to debate his cutout is probably Travis.
Yeah.
He definitely wants a nude cutout.
Yeah, he's a big boy there. He's a big boy. All right, so I want to ask you, Em, about mythical money. We have been wagering, throwing around a lot of mythical money. I threw some around last night. Almost. Lakers let me down, but go ahead, Em.
Well, you hit the Rockets came through for you even though they lost.
But it was a parlay, so I missed.
Exactly. So now you're at 61K.
Oh,
but, better than you were previously. John, you're sitting at 174. We've got a couple up in the air.
Yeah.
And then we got, and then Brian, you haven't made any bets recently, but you're 85. And I kind of just started playing, but I'm at 100K, so I haven't lost yet, but I also haven't bet anything.
Okay, I need a little, maybe somebody will leave a sausage on the floor so I can get an extra 30,000.
I was willing to give you guys 10K to do the Jeremiah Love thing, but you did it before I could offer.
Oh, you were going to give us mythical money?
That's why I told you to ask me about it. Oh, it's okay.
Done it for free.
Yeah, that
freebie.
didn't deserve mythical money. That was too easy.
Yeah, but I'll take the mythical money. Ain't I get it. Are you kidding me at this point? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, by the way, last night, I didn't get to see the OKC Houston game, but
I watched most of it.
But
I had
Houston
it on in my broadcast
Houston did hang with them. And by the way, a lot of positive reaction to the way NBC and Peacock handled the NBA last night. Those are the lyrics.
This is Tim Robinson on SNL doing this.
Yeah, those are the lyrics, in case you ever wondered.
They got off, NBC and Peacock got off to a really rough start. Did you see that?
Oh, I heard they had a technical outage right at the beginning.
Several.
Yeah.
And which I feel bad because there have been guys working on that for 2 years.
Sure.
And then technical problems happen. But I thought once the games got up and running, they were great. Obviously, the first game was like an instant classic, double overtime, 125-124. And I'm a big fan of Noah Eagle and of Reggie Miller. And Ashley Shahamadi, the sideline reporter at the Laker game, has been in Charlotte for the past 5 years, and she's on everybody's radar. Everybody knew she was going to the network. She's good at her job and really good looking. And so I like all the people they hired. And I think for a first night, you give them a pass on the technical problems in the pregame show, and you say, well done.
Yeah. I think well done, except for and I watched it this morning, the super dull 3 minutes with Michael Jordan. I'm telling you, I was interested to see how they would deploy Michael Jordan. I don't know if you saw this, John, but
I tried to watch it, but I had trouble hearing because it was in the arena. And
so it's a 3-minute piece, Mike Tirico talking to Michael Jordan. It's a long-form interview. It was just basically 3 minutes of that interview. Then next week, there will be 3 more minutes of that interview.
So they really don't have it. It's not like Fox using Tom Brady.
No, it's not like, hey, I really like the way Kevin Durant's play. How can Amon Thompson play point guard? What's wrong with I can't be any of that. It's nothing contemporary. It's just like this sit-down, long-form interview, I don't really feel like he's contributing. Maybe he will down the line, but I don't feel like he's contributing any insight to what we're watching.
Well, you know what happens today at 3 o'clock, right when we get off the air?
We got us a little inside the NBA.
Yep, on ESPN for the first time. So that's at 3 o'clock today. They'll be on before and after the games.
Good games tonight, too.
Yeah, the problem for every other pregame show, like I watched the NBC pregame show, that's the one where they had the technical problems.
Yep.
Like I said, you give them a pass on that. But they brought in 3 Hall of Fame players, and they all said the same stuff. It was Carmelo Anthony, Vince Carter, and Tracy McGrady. Melo showed up in sweats.
Did he really?
Yeah. To me, they would have been better if they didn't get 3 guys who are all from the same era, who are saying the same stuff. But think about this. There's never going to be a pregame show like Inside the NBA.
Never.
You can't. ESPN,
in any sport ever.
ESPN's been trying to compete with that forever, which is why they basically threw up the white flag and hired all of them. And so now they've got the show everybody wants. So I'm not going to worry about it. Amazon's coming Friday. I know a lot of those guys that work over at Amazon. I think they're going to nail it. They always do. And but let's just call it in terms of pregame shows. Inside the NBA is the GOAT, and everybody else is fighting for second.
Yeah, no question. And, of course, tonight we will see it. 2 really good games. I think we've got Wemby versus Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
I don't know who the other game is. Do you?
It is
Denver and somebody, I think.
I don't think it's Denver. Do you know what the other game is tonight?
I'll look it up.
It's a good one. And by the way, last night, if you saw the Lakers, you know that we desperately need LeBron James back. Desperately.
It's
Cleveland, New York early.
Maybe an Eastern Conference Finals preview.
And then the game we were talking about, San Antonio, Dallas late.
Now,
so those are the 2.
I got a question for you. Mike Trudell had the first pick in our fantasy basketball draft.
Yeah.
He had a choice right there. Wemby or Jokic?
Easy one for me.
Who would you take?
Wemby.
Okay. Last year I took Wemby. He missed the second half of the season, and he screwed me.
You were a year early.
You don't think there's any chance that Wemby's going to get hurt, miss chunk of the year, anything like that?
I've told that the blood clot issue is completely resolved, so it'd have to be a new injury, a different one, and he's only 21.
He was unbelievably fun to have on my team. I watched those games and the block shots and all that stuff, but I still, if I was drafting this year, maybe because I got burnt last year, I probably would have taken Jokic. One last thing before we go to break. Saw a really good movie yesterday. Em told me about it, and she said everybody will like it. Everybody would like this movie. Channing Tatum, Kirsten Dunst. It's called Roof Man. You could take your mom to it.
What's the elevator pitch?
Elevator pitch is guy who has been breaking into McDonald's and stealing all the money for a period of time.
Obviously goes through the roof, right?
It goes through the roof, and he gets chased, and he ends up living in a Toys R Us for like a couple of months.
But falls in love with somebody and complicates things.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's very, very good. Have you seen it, Brian?
I did, yeah. Very good.
Yeah, Channing Tatum's great, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, and Kirsten Dunst is terrific. All right, coming up next for you, got some more Fast Track. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about National University. If you're one of those people that wants to get a college education and you don't think you have time, think again. National University, born and built right here in Southern California, has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And here's the best part. They make it achievable on your schedule with 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships last year, plus you're never on your own. NU gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, resources to keep you on track because they know you're not just one thing. They have a phrase over there. They call it an ander. That's somebody that might have a job and might be a dad and might, play pickleball every day. And it's one thing and another and another and another. That makes you an ander, and National University was made for students like you. So whether you're chasing career goals, life goals, or both, National University is here to help you own your future. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers. They're a proud sponsor of ESPN LA, and I can't recommend these guys strongly enough. I spent a few hours with them couple of months ago, and they won me over in about 10 minutes. Check them out today at nu.edu. I'll give that to you again. nu.edu. National University. Check them out today.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
It is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
When you switch to Progressive, you could save bundling your home and auto. Then you could put that money towards some of the surprisingly more expensive things in life.
May I help you? I just wanted to request a late checkout, please. Of course. That's $30 per hour for up to 4 hours. Huh. Okay, but if you can offer a late checkout, then that probably means no one is staying in that room. So if it's empty, maybe I can just stay a few extra hours. Oh, aren't you adorable?
Life costs a lot, so bundle and you could save with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Remember when they used to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? At Bank of America, we ask every day, what would you like the power to do? When you work here, you help build businesses, inspire communities, and forge legacies. And now we've raised our U.S. minimum wage to $25 an hour. So the opportunity to do more also comes with competitive pay. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/25. Bank of America, proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
What's the best thing about Halloween parties? Gotta be the booze. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Oktoberfest is the best at Mosin Happy Hour. Half off hot bar bites and cool cocktails.
Number 2.
One rewards card player will win $10,000 cash October 26th.
And the number 1 reason.
There's Halloween, and then there's Carnival at Morongo. You could win a new Land Rover Defender October 30th.
Morongo, good times.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
Your ambition just met its match with Robinhood. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Your money, your move. All investments involve risk, including loss of principal. Options, futures, and crypto trading carry significant risk and may not suit all investors. Securities offered through Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC. Futures trading is offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Crypto offered through Robinhood Crypto LLC, NMLS ID 1702840, not FDIC or SIPC protected. Portfolio management offered by Robinhood Strategies, an SEC registered advisor.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, vroom, vroom, man.
Vroom, vroom. Before I get into my Fast Track, join Orel Hershiser and the DeMarco and Travis show today.
Yeah.
From 3 to 6. They might even be listening to us right now if they're set up in Claremont at Legends Attic. Welcoming the Wild Horse, Yasiel Puig. Enjoy giveaways, special guests, and amazing art by Dave Hobrecht at the ultimate sports fan destination. Again, this place is super cool, really inviting.
Oh, that's right. You've been
right
there.
Up close. Been there a bunch of times. For more information, visit legendsattic.com, not .command.
Not .command.
Okay,
.com. Yes, thank you.
We got this. So, my sister is a loyal listener of ESPN 710, but also specifically this show.
Okay.
And
what's your sister's name?
Claire.
Hi, Claire. I met Claire.
Yeah, she's lovely.
Okay.
So, this weekend, we are playing in fantasy. But before I get to that,
You're
Claire,
playing each other.
Yes. Claire, I'm going to be talking about your Christmas gift coming up. So, please turn off the station right now.
Okay.
Turn it off. Don't listen. Okay, so.
By the way, if you're Claire, you're not turning it off.
No, I would definitely listen.
All right, so her team this is her lineup currently. She has not changed it so far. She has Jaden Daniels as quarterback.
He's not playing.
Exactly. Krosky Merritt, Blake Corum, McMillan from Panthers.
He's good.
He's good.
Waddle, Ferguson, Drake London, the Steelers defense, and Jake Elliott. Okay, that's her starting right now.
Okay.
But here's her bench. Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Rashee Rice, Jordan Addison, Jordan Love, Chris Boswell, and Zach Ertz. So she's going to rearrange this because she's going to look and see that these people are injured.
Yeah.
But should I...
No, don't tell her.
I was like, I'm not going to tell her, obviously.
No.
I'm the reason why she...
I played a guy this week who had his defense was on a bye.
I
Still lost.
Oh, no,
And
really?
let me tell you the background, too.
I
Claire.
have like 4 people on buys this week, including Devontae Adams and Kyron Williams.
A lot of buys this
It's a
week.
huge bye week, especially a fantasy bye week. And so I also put Claire in the doghouse because we scheduled the draft on a date she couldn't make it, and she drafted 4 quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
All on auto draft because I thought I told her how to auto draft and I told her wrong. So, am I screwed this weekend?
No, well, if she plays Josh Allen, and you might be in trouble. What's your team look like?
All right, here's my team. And again, I think we have this up on YouTube. Aaron Rodgers, because my quarterback is typically either Sam Darnold or Kyler Murray, both out. Saquon Barkley, Quinshon Judkins, Vlad McConkey, Khalil Shakir, Dallas Goddard. I said Dallas Goddard. Ramondre Stevenson, the Falcons defense, and Brandon Aubrey.
Well, Brandon Aubrey's a huge weapon.
Yeah,
but
he is.
If she wakes up and plays all her best players, I would slightly favor her. That doesn't mean you can't win.
Right.
But I would slightly favor her.
Okay. All right.
Because Josh Allen is going to put up so many more points than Aaron Rodgers.
Boo, Claire. All right, you can listen back again. I'm done talking about your Christmas gift.
Okay.
Fast track.
Brian?
Yesterday we had Kirk Suzuki, the new manager of the Angels. Here we had California sees another new manager. The Giants today announced that Tony Vitello, who was the coach of Tennessee, University of Tennessee College, is going to become the next Giants manager. First time ever. No playing experience in the MLB, not even in the minors. Never played in the minors, never coached in the minors.
Yeah.
First time ever that the MLB will see a coach that had 0 professional experience on a team now that also still has like somebody like Justin Verlander, who's been in the MLB for about 20 years. How is this going to work with a guy with 0 experience kind of controlling that clubhouse? Or do you not see this working?
It's a reach, but Buster Posey's a pretty smart guy. I'm sure he has done his due diligence. I have nothing against somebody who doesn't have any managerial experience on the major league level. I mean, look at Sean McVay.
Right.
The Rams rolled the dice when he was 31. He had been a position coach, but I don't believe he'd even been a coordinator.
Right. No.
I think he had coached the tight ends and he'd worked his way up, but they rolled the dice and said, this guy's got something.
Yeah.
Let's put him out there now. And it totally worked out. Now, UCLA tried that with Deshaun Foster, and it was a disaster.
Yeah.
But let's give this guy a shot.
Here's the thing. I think baseball is a little different. I mean,
the manager's almost like a traffic cop.
Yeah, and this one's going to be made of clay. You're going to be able to sculpt him into exactly what you're looking for, and I'm sure the analytics, all that stuff will flow through him. I actually think it's likely to work out. I mean, I think that he's going to.
With that said, let's get this show on the road.
Thank you,
I totally hit that button by accident. But no, I think an inexperienced manager is okay as long as he takes direction, John. You know how much power managers have in Major League Baseball.
Did your mom think that the Giants are going to get this on the road?
Yes, they're going to get it on the road. Exactly. All right, so there you have that. There's your fast track for today. John, do you think anybody cares about the Clippers and the whole aspiration thing?
Well, there was another development yesterday that might change their minds, but I don't think it will. We'll see. We'll lay it out for you next.
And we'll also talk about last night's Lakers performance, which was not good. Mason in Ireland, 710 ESPN. So this show is sponsored by BetterHelp. October 10th is World Mental Health Day, just passed. We're saying thank you to all of our therapists. Quality therapists, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct, and they're fully licensed in the U.S. Here's the thing. If you're having trouble emotionally, if you're having mental health issues, whether it's depression or anxiety, trouble at work, trouble at home, therapy can make all the difference. And right now, BetterHelp has got 30,000 therapists. They're the world's largest online therapy platform. They do an unbelievable job with a short questionnaire of matching you with the right therapist. And at any time, you can switch therapists if it's working for you, not working for you, any of that. Again, this month, we're celebrating the therapists who've helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist, BetterHelp can help you start your journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month right now. Just call pound 250 and say keyword timeout. That's pound 250, say keyword timeout. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The Lake Show lives here.
Friday night, the Lake Show is back on the floor and looking to bounce back after dropping the season opener.
The Warriors come into crypto on opening night and beat the Lakers by 10.
Lakers host the T-Wolves in Game 2. Coverage begins Friday at 5:30 p.m.
I thought I told you time and time again that we won't stop.
Your Lakers, your season, your home. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
John Ireland here for Blue Ice Huckleberry Vodka, crafted with real mountain huckleberries, Idaho State fruit. Think blueberries, but richer. Try pairing it with lemonade. So refreshing. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Don't sit on the sidelines if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to go full contact for your case. They'll rush the defense, tackle the insurance companies, and drive it all the way into the end zone to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning team now at 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Don't fumble your future. Your recovery is their priority. Call Joe now and score a touchdown with Normand Legal.
Inheriting a home can be overwhelming. Between repairs and the time it takes to get everything ready to sell, it can feel like more trouble than it's worth. That's where Seller's Advantage comes in. One real customer who inherited a home shared their experience, and I quote, "We had an inheritance from a relative. It would have taken us a lot of time, money, and headaches to get the property in shape to sell. I heard about Seller's Advantage from a radio commercial and decided to give them a try. Their offer was reasonable, and we accepted it. They took care of all the physical effort and legal complexities. We closed within 3 weeks. I would highly recommend them to anyone," end quote. No matter what your reason for selling, call Seller's Advantage today at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or use the website sellersadvantage.com for your free, no obligation cash offer. Sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
This college football season, show your school spirit every time you pay. Introducing college-branded Venmo debit cards. Rep your team on and off the field with custom designs that let everyone know who you're rooting for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees. It should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee, included with every tire purchase with paid installation. You'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the limited lifetime tire guarantee, only at Midas.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
All right, so, John, we have talked so much about Kawhi Leonard the inspiration thing, the no-pay job, all that stuff. Do you think anybody really cares? The Clippers open tonight. Do you think anybody's like, oh, he didn't plant his trees?
I think I told you about this off the air, but I had an opportunity to spend some time with an NBA owner, not the Lakers owner, over the weekend. And I was talking to him about, do you think anything's going to happen? And he goes, not anything tangible. He said Ballmer is extremely well-liked among the other owners. And I think it would be a weird precedent to penalize him for this because I think other teams have had similar things. Well, since then, this came out yesterday.
Yep.
A Wall Street Journal article says the Clippers asked Aspiration to give Kawhi that no-show deal. In other words,
the Clippers asked them?
Yes, and that directly contradicts what Steve Ballmer said to Ramona when he sat down with her in Bristol about a month ago. What Ballmer told Ramona was, they asked us for an introduction to Kawhi, and we provided that. What the Wall Street Journal article is saying, no, the Clippers called Aspiration and said, hey, you'd be doing us a big favor if you gave Kawhi a no-show deal. So Aspiration said, sure. We're a new partner with you guys. We've got a lot of money invested in each other. We'll do it. That directly circumvents the salary cap. Now, having said that, I still don't think anything happens.
Okay, but let me ask you on a different level. Do you think fans, not Clipper fans, but do you think fans elsewhere boo Kawhi? Do you think people care? See, I think I personally have always thought this story is about us and not about fans. This is something that
us, as in, like,
us
the people
meaning
who cover
sports
the media?
Yeah, sports media. Okay. I think it's a sports media story. It's fun to talk about. It's interesting. It's fascinating. It's in the weeds. It's inside baseball, all that stuff.
It's like a financial crime versus a violent crime.
Correct.
Yeah, very good way of putting that.
And the average fan is like, I don't understand. There's something about a tree. I describe it that way.
And by the way, when Anthony Davis was here, he had a bunch of deals with Laker sponsors.
Right.
I don't know how he got them, but the fact that none of those companies went belly up had a lot to do with this. If Aspiration doesn't go belly up, nobody knows or cares about any of this. It's just that guy was guilty of fraud. He's going to jail. I think he's in jail now.
Yep.
And Pablo Torre did like hours and hours of research.
Yes.
And kind of dropped this on everybody. But Adam Silver works for the owners.
Right.
He's not going to bite the hand that feeds him. I think that maybe the Clippers lose a first-round draft pick next year. Which would still say that's significant. That's a big deal. Really isn't. But
yeah, it really isn't.
Especially if they finish 20th.
Yeah.
But that's the type of penalty I'm expecting.
So why
something that looks like it's serious but really isn't?
Yeah. Why wouldn't fans get mad? Like with a cheating scandal, like with the Astros, like with
nobody
sign
lost.
stealing, with the
nobody lost anything.
Yeah.
We lost the World Series because of the Astros.
Yeah.
Nobody really lost anything because of Aspiration.
That is a good point. Well, I would say maybe the Toronto Raptors or the Lakers lost out on Kawhi because of this deal with Aspiration.
I guess
right, but they're only let's say for the sake of this discussion, the Raptors and the Lakers lobbied Adam Silver hard to drop the hammer on Steve Ballmer. All the other owners aren't with him.
Right.
So you have 2 of 30 owners making a lot of noise, and Adam Silver has to deal with the collective.
Right.
If the other 28 or 29 owners come to Adam Silver and say, you have to punish Steve Ballmer, he would do it. But I don't think they're going to do it because they could be in that boat one day too.
Yeah. No.
I mean, Ballmer's biggest champion has been Mark Cuban, not a majority owner, a minority owner now.
Oh, yeah.
But he's been on the front lines defending him.
Yeah, he's gone to bat for him repeatedly. All right, let's talk about last night's game a little bit while we got a minute. Last night, we were all at Crypto.com Arena to see the Lakers debut for the 2025 season, and it was less than spectacular, John.
It was. There were 4 or 5 things that jump right at you about that game. Number one, if you miss 11 free throws against a good team, you're probably going to lose.
Yep.
The Lakers missed 11 free throws. If you turn the ball over 20 times against a good team, you're probably going to lose.
Yep.
The Lakers turned it over 20 times, but they did force 19 turnovers to keep it close. The biggest thing to me was their inability to come up with defensive stops when they needed to down the stretch. In order for the Lakers to be competitive this year and make a title run, they have to be elite defensively. JJ said it a million times. He knows it. Last night, they weren't even close. Every time they would, at one point, they cut it to 6 with about 5 minutes to go. And then the Warriors would either come down and get an open three or get a layup, and it would just be back. Their defense didn't show up. So that's, if I'm JJ Redick and I wake up this morning, he talked about the fact that they're a really bad third quarter team.
Disastrous. I mean, they started that third, it was a collapse.
But I think even worse than that, and he's right. I'm not saying JJ doesn't have a point saying they've got to figure out well, do we have that, Brian? Here's JJ talking about how he was asked, what trends do you see that need to be corrected? Here's what he said.
The trend I see is that we continue to be a terrible third quarter team to start. That was last year. That was the preseason. Got to rethink some things, and it's a two-way thing with the guys. What do they need at halftime to make sure they're ready to play? They're not ready to play to start the third quarter.
All right, so he knows it, and he's going to try and deal with it. They got outscored 16-4 at the start of the third. They were outscored in the quarter by 10, 35-25. So JJ's right, it's a problem. But I think an even bigger problem is, what do you do in a close game down the stretch when you can get baskets but you can't stop them?
Right.
That means you always have to be ahead, and it's not going to always be that way. So they need to fix the defense.
Yeah, all that stuff, 11 free throws missed, 20 turn, all that stuff is
fixable.
To me, only 18 points from the bench is ridiculous. I don't see.
I think they had 33.
There were 43 shots for Luka and Austin. There were only 33 shots for the other 7 guys. Who is going to add punch to that? DeAndre Ayton, I think I got a text about this, an inauspicious debut. He was not good last night. He did not leave his fingerprints on the game. He was the only other guy to finish in double figures, but he's not
10.6 rebounds. He needs to be a double-double guy.
Yeah.
He needs to be like 14 and 10.
And Friday night, I mean, we're going to see him against bigs, bigs against Minnesota.
And on Sunday night, he'll be at Sacramento, and they won't have Domantas Sabonis, who's been the leading rebounder in the league 3 years in a row. By the way, did you know that Domantas Sabonis, I didn't know it until I was doing my homework for this game, has been the leading rebounder in the NBA
kind of a
3
machine.
years in a row. Last year, he averaged 14 a game.
Yeah.
He's hurt, not going to play Sunday, so that's an opportunity for Ayton. But you're right. He's got to impact the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's got Gobert. You saying Sacramento. He's got
Naz Reid, really good.
JJR, he's got coming up with Memphis.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Or Triple J.
Is that what we're calling him now?
Jaren
Triple
Jackson
J?
Jr.
JJR?
Yeah, they call him
Triple
J.
Triple J. There you go. I added an R somehow.
Well, Junior. You're not making stuff up.
Are you kidding me? I'm always making stuff up, John.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Half of this show I'm making up. All right, coming up next for you, you're going to do some Game of Games. And it is my game today. I will tell you that it is a World Series-themed game as the Dodgers get ready to face the Blue Jays Game 1 Friday night at the Rogers Center in Toronto. We'll do that coming up next for you. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Okay, if you're like me, last night I met the guy who owns Life Source Water. He was at the game with his wife. Great guy. And I'll tell you what I told him. Ever since we switched to Life Source Water and their whole house water filtration system that gives us filtered water from every tap, we've noticed a difference right away. Great tasting water for drinking, cooking, bathing, everything. No salt, no regular maintenance. If you're like me, you've noticed that the tap water in LA sucks. Not only tastes terrible, it damages your appliances, harsh on your skin and hair. You don't need to put up with that. Call Life Source Water at this number, 800-WATER-99. That's 800-WATER-99, or visit lifesourcewater.com. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. They build every system, install it, and offer factory direct pricing. So call them today. Get some water in your house that you can use. 800-WATER-99 or lifesourcewater.com. Do what I did. Make the upgrade to the essential home appliance you'll love using every day. Warranty limitations apply. Life Source Water, lifesourcewater.com.
It's a full vibe inside the ESPN LA studios when DeMarco and Travis are on.
I'm so excited.
What, that we bobbing our head?
Okay, because DeAndre said something, and he said only Trudell will be bobbing his head. I was like, absolutely not.
What? Oh, no way.
Who said that? You said that?
DeAndre, come on now. The only person in this room that will not be bobbing their head is that
Travis.
man right over there.
If you would have said that, I would have taken it.
Profiled. This is offensive.
No, he's right. The man who says I hate music.
I've said music is none of my business.
Right.
I don't hate it.
Do you think we don't know who Biggie is?
Just thank
I
you.
didn't say that. I didn't say all that. I said Trudell's going to be bobbing his head to it.
Did he bob his head? I didn't see him.
He did.
Okay.
You have no choice.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
How come you didn't bob your head, Trav?
Just waiting for you guys to finish up on this. And I'll hop back in.
Where the fun doesn't stop. And the head bobbing is optional. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
With America's best lineup of hybrids from Hyundai, you get the best of both worlds. Like the reliable and efficient Tucson Hybrid, backed by America's best warranty. The Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. It's the best of both worlds.
Get 0% APR for 60 months or get up to $3,000 bonus cash on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end November 3rd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
John Ireland here with the Hall of Famer.
Saturday,
Big
brother.
Game James Worthy for iSpot Active.
Love
Check
it.
out their website, ICEBODactive.com.
This is the new concept for icing. John, I love it.
iSpot Active sells form-fitted stretch shirts and pants with pockets that hold ice-cold gel packs. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. Got to get yours before they're sold out. Take it from James Worthy. Start feeling better today at iSpotActive.com.
Harry Douglas here. Fellas, it's time to step up your grooming game. Manscaped just leveled up with the Lawnmower 5 and the Chairman Plus, two powerhouses built for unmatched precision, comfort, and control. Whether you're cleaning up before a night out, preparing for a big meeting, or getting ready for a game day, Manscaped has the tools to help you look and feel your absolute best. These aren't just old school clippers. They're engineered for modern men who take pride in their daily routine. So upgrade your grooming gear and experience the difference. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland. Game of Games. Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time. We are joined by DeAndre Hawkins to play today. DeAndre, what's going on, man?
What's going on? How's everyone doing today?
Everybody's doing great, man.
Excellent man.
Yeah, ready to roll. Friday night, I don't know if you heard this or not, DeAndre, but the World Series starts on Friday.
I'm aware, yeah.
Game #1 in Toronto. Everything you need to know about Toronto in this game. So This is all about Toronto and the Blue Jays. #1. Canadian comedy legend John Candy once owned a piece of the Toronto Blue Jays. Is that fact or is that fiction, Ireland?
Fiction.
Says fiction. DeAndre.
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian.
Fact.
Fact. M.
Fact.
Correct answer. No, it's fiction. I made that up, unfortunately. John Candy did own a piece of the Toronto Argonauts, though. So he did win. He did own some professional sports team. All right, #2. Toronto is jokingly referred to as Squirrel City because of the unbelievable number of squirrels that can be found there. Is that fact or is that fiction, DeAndre?
Fiction.
Says fiction. BC.
Fact.
Fact. M.
Fact.
Fact. Ireland.
Fiction.
It is fiction. Yeah, you guys are on it. It's actually jokingly known as Raccoon City because
I've been to Toronto every year for the past 25 years. I've never seen a squirrel once.
Yeah, no, but there
Me
are
and
raccoons.
Brian are alive for lucky loser. Let's go.
Oh, that's right. You guys are riding low. Good. All right. See if you can miss this. Before it became known as Toronto, the city was called New London. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian Cohen?
Fact.
Says fact. M.
I'm gonna go lucky loser. I think it's fiction.
Fiction. Ireland.
Fact.
Fact. DeAndre.
Fact.
Fact. Correct answer. Fiction. No.
No!
Sorry, Em, you're out.
I'm out of
No,
that.
but you're only one behind now. You're still in it. No, the city was originally called York. Before it became Toronto. Number 4. Yankees outfielder Dave Winfield was once actually arrested in Toronto when a warm-up throw between innings struck and killed a seagull. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian Cohen?
Fact.
Says fact. M.
I'm back on fact. Fact.
Back on fact. Ireland.
I'm with them. Fact.
Fact. And DeAndre.
Fact as well.
Yeah, it's a very famous incident. Toronto police did arrest him after the game.
So Brian's out of lucky loser now, too.
Yeah, you got one right.
Come on, Brian.
All right, DeAndre 3, John 3, Emily 2, Brian 1.
All right, number 5. The majority of people who live in Toronto were not even born in Canada. Is that fact or is that fiction, Emily?
I think that is fact.
Emily says very hesitated there. Fact. Ireland?
I don't know why you would put this in there if it wasn't a fact. I'll go fact.
DeAndre?
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian?
Fiction.
Correct answer. It is a fact. The majority of people who live in Toronto were not even born in Canada. It's one of the most cosmopolitan cities in the world.
That's why Otani wanted to go there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Number 6, Carlos Delgado is the all-time Toronto Blue Jays franchise leader in home runs with 336. Is that fact or is that fiction? Ireland, you're leading, so we're going to start going to you. Carlos Delgado.
Trying to think of all the sluggers who have ever played. He was up there for basically his whole career. I'll go fact.
Going fact. DeAndre?
Fiction.
Fiction. Brian?
Fiction.
Fiction. M?
Fact.
Fact is the correct answer. Yeah, he is the all-time leader. Also the all-time leader in RBIs. Jose Bautista, by the way, second in home runs.
All right, Ireland 5, Emily 4, DeAndre 3, Brian 1.
Number 7. Toronto is located in the province of Ontario, which was named for Lord Smithson, Ontario, the first governor of the province. Is that fact or is that fiction, John Ireland?
I have no idea. I'll guess fact.
Fact. DeAndre.
Let's go fiction.
Going fiction. BC.
Fiction.
Fiction. M.
Fiction.
Fiction. You're the only one that bid on that one, John. No, I totally made that up. Yeah. Lord Smithson, Ontario.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Emily ties me with 5. DeAndre has 4. How many are left?
2 left.
Brian, you're out. Damn.
And I've been second a lot this week, and
Well,
I
you're
haven't
tied
tasted
for
a
first
win.
now, but you have to go 1st
Let's
on
try
this
to
one.
fix that.
Okay.
All right, the whoopee cushion was invented in Toronto after workers at a rubber factory figured out how to create a cushion that makes a rude noise. Is that fact or is that fiction? M.
Fact.
Ireland?
Fiction.
DeAndre?
Let's go fact.
It's a fact.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go, baby.
Is it really?
Whoopee cushion invented
I thought
in
someplace
Toronto.
else invented that.
No.
All right, so there's one left.
One left.
All right, Emily has 6. DeAndre and I have 5 each. So she goes first, and you and I have to go
I
opposite
can't
of her.
fumble this.
No,
Don't clip her at M.
Don't blow this, Em. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers have played only 30 times. The Dodgers have won 19 of them. M, is that fact or is that fiction?
30 feels like such a round number. I'm going to go fact.
Oh, good, because I was going to go fiction, and so DeAndre and I both go fiction. What's the answer?
M's got it. Yeah, they are 19-11 lifetime against the Toronto
Way to go,
Blue
Emily.
Jays. Good job, Em. You didn't blow that one. All right.
got a tiebreaker? You
Yeah,
wanna
do
do
the
for fun?
tiebreaker just for fun. Sure. What's the population of Toronto? Population of Toronto.
the city.
The city, it's only the city, not the metropolitan area.
Okay. All right, I got a number. Brian, you got a number?
$2 million.
$2 million.
I wrote 1.1 million. Emily?
Oh, I went way higher. I went 8.5.
DeAndre?
I'm going to go 2.5 million.
Okay.
DeAndre would have carried that day. 2.75 million is the population of Toronto.
Toronto's a great city. You guys ever been there?
Yeah.
I've never been.
As I always say, my brother got married there. That was my introduction to Toronto. And, of course, we used to go across the bridge up in Michigan.
Right.
To go
It's
to
right
Windsor.
across the way
and
from Detroit.
Were you running through the 6 with your woes? DeAndre got me.
Hey, all right, Emily, I have a question from an old guy that I'm hoping you'll have an answer to.
Okay.
What is this thing 6'7"?
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. Hang on.
There was some girl doing a report.
I've got it right here.
Okay.
This is the girl. Do you have it there, Brian? The girl doing the report, the woman doing the
Some
report.
guy just stood behind her and kept yelling 6'7".
You got to do the gesture, too, John,
Yeah.
when you do it. 6'7".
Go ahead and hit it, Brian.
Football is, you can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking, the offense is looking a lot more versatile. They're getting their tight end in there with more reps. Still seem really characteristic with the running game, but definitely seeing a lot more passes from Malik Murphy to Trent Walker. And I think even though the game is tied, the offense has looked entirely different. And we'll see how it goes through the
And, John,
second half of
that
this game.
hand gesture is really
All right,
important.
it is important.
6'7".
Explain to me, what does this mean?
And by the way, good on her for sticking through with her
she
report.
was good. I'll tell you a story about that in a second. But what does it mean?
6'7" actually originates from a song called 6'7".
Yep.
Okay.
And the artist's name, I believe his name is Skrilla. I believe that's
and
his
it's
name.
out of Philly.
It's out of Philly, yes.
So what's it referencing?
Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't really. It's like it's a street corner.
It is a street
But
corner.
then it was used a lot in songs that were about NBA TikTok edits, and so it got famous for being sports edits to this song.
So, but
and then kids adopted it.
If you say to me 6'7", what are you
It
saying?
means nothing.
Okay.
It's basically like the new kids version of 69, but it has nothing to do with sexual things.
Right.
It's
So
just 6'7".
So that girl that was doing that live shot. One time, the Angels are making a deep playoff run, and I'm down in the Anaheim Stadium, Angel Stadium parking lot, and I'm with a photographer at KCAL. I think he still works there, a guy named Dave Turner, great guy. And he goes, hey, this crowd is going to get – the Angels just won to advance. I think it's probably 2002. And he goes, let's get up on the roof of the van and do the live shot from the roof so people can't mess with your live shot. So I go up there, and I'm on the roof, and the crowd comes out, and they start rocking the van, and one of them takes a metal trash can and throws it up to where I am. And Turner sees it coming, and he goes, look out. And I turn, and the trash can flies, and he catches it. Dave, my photographer, catches it and throws it right back to the guy and basically dunked him.
Wow.
And he stood there. He goes, stop now. And he scared everybody, and I got through the live shot, no problem. How good of a photographer
That's amazing.
is that?
Great photographer.
That's over and above the Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring up, DeAndre, you do a Lakers Daily report
Lakers
here.
Talk Daily, correct, Monday through Friday.
And where do people get that?
On ESPN Los Angeles on the YouTube channel.
All right, so you did it this morning, right?
I did do it this morning.
Do you get live reaction from people? Or is it just the two?
It's just myself, but people go in the comment section
Okay,
after they watch the video and they go in there.
All right, so what came up more? The missed free throws, the lack of defense in the fourth quarter, the fact that Luka and Austin had to do everything and had very little help, or that they got, this is kind of the same thing, almost nothing out of the role players. What came up more than anything else?
Okay, so what came up more was definitely the defense.
Yeah, that's what I think, too. I think that's the biggest thing they
didn't
need to
understand
fix.
what was going on. Why were they doing that? Turnovers were the biggest storyline, too. Why they turned the ball over so much? What
Well, we had 20, but they had 19.
Exactly.
So it kind of evened out.
And so what got me was like the Warriors didn't play that well either. They just came out in that second half. They made adjustments, and then, the third quarter was what the Lakers have. But I was doing post-game last night with Beto, and there's a lot of callers in there. For some reason, they're attacking J.J. Redick, and I was trying to, slow down.
Right.
Look, J.J. Redick, I understand. First game of the season, there's going to be some bumps and bruises, but he's going to make adjustments. They're going to figure it out.
The two things that J.J. talked about after the game that I think he takes ownership of are the fact that they come out flat at the start of the third quarter, and the other one is the defense that they've got to fix. But it's not JJ's fault when you miss 11 free throws.
No.
It really isn't JJ's fault that you turn it over 20 times. No coach is telling you to turn the ball over.
Yeah.
So I don't think some of the things fans are getting on him about are necessarily his fault. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I don't necessarily everything is his fault. At the end of the day, I'm a big believer that the players got to go out there. They got to perform. JJ Redick can put them in the right positions in the right spots. He can put you in the spot where you can be successful offensively.
Dan, look at their role players. Buddy Hield, 17 points.
Oh, he was
Jonathan
unconscious last night.
Kuminga, 17 points. Our role players did nothing. Luka had 43. Austin had 26. Next in line was DeAndre Ayton with 10.
Yeah, and
they had their bench outscored us like 33 to what did we have, like 16?
16. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a difference in the game.
When I just don't understand offensively what JJ Redick and them were doing. I mean, Golden State Warriors had a little more fluid offense. We understand their identity. Steph Curry's going to run around, come off a down screen, all the different types of stuff.
As long as they have Draymond and Steph Curry, they know what they're doing. They got the two key pieces.
The Lakers right now, they don't have a real identity right now, and everything's playing through Luka Doncic.
It doesn't necessarily happen on night one. The identity.
No, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure you hear from these people as much as I do. We want the LeBron era to be over. We want the Lakers to get rid of LeBron. Blah, blah. That last night is Exhibit A of what your team would look like without LeBron. You people clamoring to get LeBron out of here aren't watching the games.
We would have won last night.
Yeah, we either would have won or it would have been much closer.
Yeah.
But LeBron's part of the solution, not part of the problem.
DeAndre, of the first 10, how many do you think the Lakers win? Of the first 10?
Right now, I'd take 5 if we can get them.
Yeah, at least I would say at least 5. I mean, they got a tough one this Friday against Minnesota. They should win this Sunday. I believe they play Sacramento this Sunday.
Yeah, and then the next night, Portland here.
Yeah, they should.
Hopefully, they'll be 2-2 after this is over.
So after 10 games, I say 6, 7.
I think 5 and 5 would be good.
Was that a good use of 6, 7?
No, my dad is a middle school teacher for math right now.
Yes.
So it's literally torture to teach these kids anything having to do with numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I understand. All right. We're so on YouTube on the ESPN LA YouTube channel.
Correct.
And the boys are out at Legends Attic today,
That's
right?
DeMarco and Travis.
We're going to check in with them right now.
And we will connect with them for some super crosstalk next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis, talking the latest sports and setting the latest viral trends.
My kids inform me that it's not just 6-7 now, it's 4-1.
We're just putting any numbers together
so
and
they just do a thing. I think it's probably, we should do our own just at 7-10.
7-1.
Wait, what was your number?
That's 75.
Okay,
we're 7-5.
7-5.
7-5.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis, weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there for you, but often they look for ways to underpay your claim. If you're feeling abandoned, pushed to use low-rated contractors, or ignored after years of loyalty, we protect homeowners from the games and fine print that insurance companies are known for. Contact Avner Gatt, one of California's largest public adjusting firms. Visit avnergatt.com or call 818-917-5256. With a team that has the industry's know-how, including experience from the insurance side, Avner Gatt is ready to fight for you. With over 20 years of experience, they offer a free initial consultation and have the largest network of experts to evaluate your damages. Remember, size, experience, and expertise matter. Don't let your insurance company leave you in the dark. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, or visit avnergatt.com today. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
Don't strike out if you've been injured in an accident. Hey, it's Travis, and at Normand Legal, Joseph S. Normand and his team are ready to step into the batter's box for you. They'll swing for the fences, go extra innings if they have to, and make sure the insurance companies are out at home. They'll cover all the bases and bring you home safe with the maximum compensation you deserve. Call the winning lineup now at 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, your recovery is always a grand slam.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa.
Everybody started staring at us for some reason.
I would imagine so. What's up, guys?
What happened?
We're getting ready for another Legends Attic show.
All right, so what does that entail? What will you guys be doing over the next 3 hours?
All right, so obviously when we come to Legends Attic, we get a lot of oral time, which is
awesome.
Hershiser.
Oral Hershiser
Yes.
will be here with us a lot. Yasiel Puig today
Is coming. Yes, he's on his way.
So Puig will be here around 4.
Can't
Got to
wait.
watch out. He's a wild horse.
Trav, I want you
He
to
is
ask,
a wild horse.
I want you to ask him something for me.
Okay.
If you go down this rabbit hole, if you're a real Dodger fan, you'll know what I'm talking about. I think Yasiel Puig's life should be a movie. Can you ask him, has anyone approached him about that?
I will ask him that, yes.
Because think about it. He was in Cuba, really good athlete. Everybody knew he could play baseball, but he couldn't get out. They smuggled him out, and he comes to Los Angeles and gets thrown into the brightest spotlight in the country.
and kills it.
And then in the beginning was, although I'll remember this, Mace was so in love with Yasiel Puig when he got here. We did an entire debate one day. Who's better, Yasiel Puig or Mike Trout?
Yep. I did have that debate.
I had Trout, and Mace pounded on the table and said, no, you don't understand. Yasiel Puig is a
It's a good example of being
player.
a prisoner of the moment.
Well, John, like you said many, many times, that it's very difficult to recognize greatness in the moment as it is happening, and Mace tried and missed. It happened.
I did. Yeah.
He should get an A for effort.
My friend
on that
Steve
one.
Edwards has never forgotten this. I had the same debate with him, and he's like, "You're an idiot. You can't." And sure enough, now that did not age well.
I will say this: when Yasiel Puig broke onto the scene versus Mike Trout breaking onto the scene, Yasiel Puig was a bigger deal for that first year. Mike Trout,
he played on a real team.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was on a team that people were paying attention to. Like Trout, when Trout showed up, he nearly won the MVP in his rookie year. Like he had.
I think he finished first or second in each of his first 5 seasons.
He did, and I think he finished second that first year. But Puig, just by member of, or just say by fact of just being on the Dodgers, was always going to be a bigger deal as far as media goes.
Do you guys think less of Mike Trout that he decided to stay with the Angels for money, knowing that he was never going to the World Series?
A little bit. It's weird. You ask this of guys, and I asked this of Steven Jackson. Why did you stay? And he meant it. He wanted to become a winner where he was at. He didn't want to leave. So I kind of understand that. But if you were a guy that good, and you can't complain about not having a shot at winning a ring when you had chances to leave, when you knew the franchise wasn't going anywhere. So a little bit, but not much.
It's kind of like you can't have it both ways. Like we complain about a lack of loyalty. Then when you show too much loyalty, you're criticized for not leaving. It's like you kind of can't win.
By the way, did you guys see?
I don't think it would have been disloyal had he decided to, after he signed that incredible contract, which by the way still has quite a bit of time left.
A lot
on it.
of time
left.
I
think he has an out though.
But had he when somebody offers you $500 million or whatever the number is, you say yes, and
Absolutely.
you sign it, and you go. Where my criticism of him is, and I don't think that it's being disloyal, and maybe he's done it privately, but I think it would put additional pressure on him had he done it publicly, would be to be more outspoken about the fact that he wants to win and that the Angels can't get it right.
Yeah.
That if they can't get it right here, then maybe I do need to go somewhere else and hold their feet to the fire a little bit. I mean, Kobe's done it. We've seen a lot of people do it. Like, I want to stay here, but if you can't build a winner around me, then I may need to go somewhere else. And he never did that makes me think a little bit less of him.
Right, and now I think unless he does – the catches on at the very end. I can't imagine anybody's going to trade for this contract.
No, he's too expensive.
If he has an opt-out, I don't know if he has an opt-out or not, but it's like he's making $37 million. He's not going to get that anywhere else.
Yeah. No, he's a very good player now. He's no longer a great player.
And he doesn't stay healthy for a full season. Yeah.
John,
did you guys
like
see
the Mike Trout movie? Too boring?
Yeah, no, I don't think they're being too.
It would be a silent movie. It'd be like a Charlie Chaplin situation.
For 3 hours, no one says a word.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you guys see what Mike Trout did yesterday?
About his testimony?
Yeah. He testified. He was called as a witness in the Tyler Skaggs versus the Angels trial.
Yeah, it's ugly.
Which is going on. And it's super ugly. Basically, Tyler Skaggs' family, Tyler Skaggs, for people who don't know, tragically died of a drug overdose. And the family believes that the reason he died is that there was Eric Kay, a media relations executive, was giving him drugs.
Oh, boy.
And so they brought Trout into the as a witness
they had a plug
yesterday.
on the team.
Yeah, but, I mean, DeMarco, I don't know how far you've gone. This is going to be a fascinating case because they've tried to settle it out of court, and the settlement talks have gone nowhere. I believe Skaggs' family is asking for more than $100 million.
They are.
Which would have been his career, representing what would have been his career earnings had he not died, and they blame the Angels not firing this guy, Travis. It could go either way.
It could. I mean, Eric Kay's in prison and will be in prison for
22
a very long
years.
time. Yeah, and he's going to be there a long time. And the Skaggs family alleges that not just that Kay was the one providing him drugs, but that the Angels knew that Eric Kay was providing drugs to players. That's the crux of their argument. And it's, like you said, John, nobody is really kind of sure how this is going to go. Usually we kind of have an idea of, okay, it's probably going to go here. And usually when it's going to go one way or the other, there's usually a settlement, right? Because everybody wants to kind of head this off at the pass. And and some of the testimony is really upsetting. I mean, it's
really
well.
Yeah,
and what makes it, DeMarco, what makes it interesting is that the people from the Angels, they keep calling to the stand, all seem to agree that they all knew Eric Kay had a drug problem, but they're trying to help him. They were trying to help him work through it and get better. They did an intervention with him. They tried to send him to rehab. And Skaggs' family is arguing, well, you just should have fired him.
Right.
And so that is an interesting thing.
Makes sense,
if
right?
you have a valued employee that develops a drug problem, what's the best thing to do? Do you help him or do you fire him because he could be spreading that problem to other people? That's all going to be resolved in the trial. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
Wow, unreal.
So
we have another person coming out today, too. We have Mickey Hatcher, who had the greatest home run trot in the history of the World Series when he homered in Game 1. A full sprint around the bases. So I'm very excited to ask Mickey about his home run trot when, he shows up later.
That's his legacy, the 88 World Series when Mickey Hatcher was as good of a hitter as anybody. But for Angel fans, his legacy is he used to do those goofy scoreboard videos with the rally monkey. And then the rally monkey caught fire. Remember that, Trav?
What?
In 2002?
A live monkey caught fire?
Live
they had a monkey.
Like so they
Jump
brought
up
the
and down.
monkey out. They brought the monkey out and they put him like on Hatcher's shoulder, and Hatcher would go, "Come on, monkey, we need a hit." And the monkey would jump up and down and make noise. And then the Angel fans all started mimicking the monkey, and they started selling stuffed animal monkeys in the gift shop that everybody was buying, and it kind of took off on a life of its own.
What year was this?
2002.
Well, they won the World Series in 2002. And the monkey was on the scoreboard when Scott Spezio hit that home run in Game 6 to kind of basically pull a game out of the fire that they ended up winning. They probably were about to lose the World Series. It's where Dusty Baker gave Russ Ortiz the game ball like, hey, congratulations, you just won the World Series. And then Spezio yanks one while the monkey's on the screen. It was just it was a whole thing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, they still sell rally monkeys.
Yes.
They're still at
Can you
at
imagine
Angel
how
games.
many sad monkeys there are in Orange County? Just sad rally monkeys.
Just in the
haven't
corner of the
rallied in a
garage
long
somewhere,
time. Just
gathering
hide the
dust.
monkey. Hide that monkey. I don't even want to see it.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I wonder if Mickey looks back fondly on the monkey, or if it was like, if you ask David Schwimmer from
I
Friends,
bet all those monkeys hate
remember they had Marcel the monkey on Friends?
Oh, yeah, right.
Schwimmer hated that monkey.
Yeah.
Hated acting with that monkey. He said the monkey was a pain in the ass, but they did a whole season with a pet monkey. I bet you Mickey probably hates the monkey, too. I don't know. You ask him.
You've asked me two questions. I've got Puig the movie and Mickey the monkey.
Unbelievable.
There you go.
Yeah, very good. Very good. So I guess is Dave Holbrook there?
He is.
Oh, my God. You should see this
His
Tom Brady
art
picture.
is just unbelievable.
Dude, I can't stand Tom Brady from a competitive standpoint because he's that damn good, but I'm looking right at him. There's a picture of Tom Brady here, and it looks like he's getting ready to take the field. Like, legit. It's awesome.
It's not.
They just signed
it's
a new
not
deal.
2018 Tom Brady that beat us, is it?
It's Pat's Tom Brady, so it might be.
His last run in New England. Oh, my God.
They just signed a deal with Brady and Fanatics, and there's 4 unbelievable Brady pieces here at Legends Attic. And the one that DeMarco's talking about, it's literally 7 feet tall.
Very cool.
It's just,
Very
it's
cool.
remarkable.
How do you not have that if you're Tom Brady? I'd put that I'd put that right in the front.
I'd just staple it to my front door.
As soon as you walk in, that's the first thing you would see. As a matter of fact, it would travel. It'd walk with you.
So have you guys? I'm sure you guys saw the game last night. Did you hear